And we are back in a particularly special game of D&D today. Uh, as in our last game of Theros Chaos, you found yourself, after committing some questionable acts of regicide, um, in some downtime for a little bit in Neolantin, which is where we pick up as I believe Scott has dug out her childhood favourite game, Muscles and Monsters. I'll pass it over to you, Scott.
All right. Well, hey everybody, since the Kraken scared everybody out and it's so quiet, we should nestle down and play a game. And you see her like just immediately pull out her scroll and scrawl it across the table and start drawing maps and um I guess everybody makes various costumes of their
You,
characters and they all sit down at the table.
you go ahead and raid
Um
the royal wardrobes and make these incredible cosplays.
I want to know where Jim got his awesome
Yeah,
hat.
and he
Probably
used
the
to play
local
this game with me
cult.
all the time.
Pretty sure there's a dead red cap in a corner missing a hat.
I'm just sure he just took it
But
from the cult of Pogis.
I'm I'm still secretly quite sad that Pogus is dead. Okay, I just want to feel near him, so I've cosplayed as Pogus.
He's not dead, he's missing in action.
He's
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 a
up there in the
constellation.
big man in the sky.
The big man in the sky.
All right. Well, so let's go. Let's do this. Scuts is like second or third attempt at DMing ever.
Yeah, you can do this.
And as we go into the marble domain, the scene is a very pristine marble hallway with the gentle sounds of uneven hoofsteps echoing through the hallway as a satyr, weary and limping slightly from solo battle, approaches two figures in stone.
Okay, so. Ow. Uh, oh. Yeah, can't be doing this alone. But stone people aren't the most to help. Let's see what I can do. I'll go and start poking at this, questionably masked lady with a strange arm, I believe.
So in your brief adventures, you've procured this golden elixir, and from what you can gather, it might help with this condition.
Or it might kill them. But, nothing ventured. I will pour a
Nothing
couple
gained.
drops of this golden liquid onto this oddly horrifying statue.
Okay, what happens?
Well, the figure previously made of stone begins to slowly change color and regain a little life as Evelyn, you wake up from the petrified condition to this satyr looking down at you.
All right.
Didn't expect to see someone like you here. And Evelyn just moves her neck and you hear the bones crack and snap. I
Well,
suppose I have you to thank for getting me out of this miserable condition.
I was kind of hoping you'd look better not being a statue, but can't win them all. And what we definitely can't win is fighting on our own. So, needs must. I'll hold my hand out in a gesture of friendship.
Evelyn
Atlas.
just walks around you. Name's Evelyn.
Okay.
Just ignores you.
I will take this brief run up to jump directly over the top of your head to the other side of you and hold out my hand again. I'm sorry, you must have missed me offering my hand in camaraderie. We should take it as a sign that we will be working together as allies in this domain of unpleasant marble.
Barely picking up on hints isn't your strong suit. maybe this one will get your attention. And she grasps your hand with a very distinct metal arm covered in runes. And as she shakes your hand, the grip is extremely tight, and it starts to hurt slightly.
It's definitely matched. Atlas is a
She
big
doesn't
boy.
feel it.
You may
She
not
doesn't-
feel it, but it's definitely pound for pound ish.
It's stronger than you'd expect from her.
Yeah, it's definitely more weight than I would have expected from a metal arm.
Both of you make a strength or athletic checks. I'm not
Oh,
sure
sweet,
which.
let's go.
We're doing this. We're doing this.
Get wrecked.
Oh,
It's definitely going to be.
Ooh, maybe not.
oh, you. I disappointed.
The thing is,
I am disappointed
Evelyn
in that.
herself is
I have a 6 in
extremely unstrong. It's just her arm. So I would argue it's a dex for her because it's a dex-based item. GM, what do you think?
GM's call on that one.
I'll allow.
Okay, I shall make
want him to win.
I shall make a dex check.
No.
Yep.
Oh
You
dear.
would have won anyway. Yeah, you definitely beat me out on the overly aggressive handshake, but
If you
Right.
could see underneath her very ornate plague mask, you would see a very distinct sneer.
I don't do anything to shake the grin of this fluffy satyr who quickly reconnects some of the dislocated fingers in his hand before bounding mirthfully off towards more statues. There's 2 is not enough, and 3 is probably not much better, but it's a start. As I will pour some more of a few drops of this gold liquid onto a very small garden gnome, garden goblin.
Suspiciously redcap-like, you would uncover Zook Timbers, Sogeg's vision of what it would be like to be a redcap, and somehow still shocked that he's so small, even though he made it. You see a sudden gasp of, "How are you so big?" as I immediately begin kicking at your shins.
I would rather you didn't kick my shins. I need those as part of my ability to go up higher.
You hear from the other side of the room, I like this one.
And then again, I will hold out my outstretched hand to Zook in a gesture of camaraderie.
You see Zook visibly shaking at just the goal of someone being taller. And I begrudgingly put out my hand,
Would you like
So
me
I
to
just
crouch?
jumping. Don't push me. He just looks back to you and just goes, "Jumping, you say? I also have an interest in jumping very high." As I put out my hand, predator style, and go for a great clap.
The arms pump.
Ooh.
Okay. So, what room do we find ourselves in?
Well, as you look around, you would remember this room previously. There's a large obsidian hand in the center. A black candle on each finger has fully melted. And there's a large crack as if some heavy blunt damage was done to the palm.
I'm assuming that
You do
wasn't there
hear
last time.
You do kind of hear some, it almost sounds like nails on the marble floor, very quietly down the hallway behind you.
Okay.
I just spin around and I tug on Atlas. You just see Zook stay still. And I just say,
How are we doing, big man?
Atlas,
What's the matter?
Atlas, I think I see a statue of a doggo. Atlas, we must find this statue. I just point to the east.
More friends, and I will mirthfully leap and sort of pirouette away as I will head down the corridor towards the
You
sound
just
of this
hear-
scratching.
Many little footsteps in heavy bronze booties. You just see Zook Timbers, his legs moving uncannily fast as he just sprints down.
You coming, Grumpy One?
Yeah. I just
You-
lead a war call.
Evelyn just sort of sachets down here. following at a reasonable length behind, at her own pace.
All right. Atlas, as you bound into this new room, you see in front of you a dilapidated, very ornate carriage that has. It looks like it's been here for quite some time. But as you turn your head around, you see a little doggo.
Is it in stone?
No,
Oh my
this is
god.
a living flesh doggo. Merrick,
How did a dog get
you
here?
were just on your merry little way doing your things, and you took a little nap. And when you woke up, there was swirling mists, and as the mists cleared, you have found yourself in this very strange place.
Okay, something that anybody that doesn't know Merrick needs to know is that he doesn't speak. He only communicates telepathically. But despite that, when he's nervous, when he's nervous or angry, he still makes dog noises as well as communicating telepathically. So as you come around the corner, he sees you and makes a kind of noise, but in your head you hear, "Where am I? What is this place? What's going on?"
Zook! Zook! Did you just hear that dog's voice in your head too?
I just open arms wide. So I'm going to use my friend's cantrip. As I look to Merrick and I just say, "Friends. We are friends."
Merrick sniffs at your hand while he's making his mind up.
I will mage hand and pat Merrick simultaneously on the head because I don't think I can reach it at the moment.
I believe Merrick is size medium, so.
Just have to
Yes.
jump.
How
If that's
sharp
just
are Merrick's teeth? Are they particularly sharp? Is this a vicious
yes.
canine?
No, I mean it's not a bit. I modelled him on a Springer Spaniel, so he's not. He's not a vicious dog.
Hey, it's another jumpy one there.
You just see
Springer.
He's a
Zook
lively dog.
lose a bit of interest as Zook just sort of, on closer inspection of the teeth, just go, "Oh, you couldn't make much blood with those teeth. I need blood kind of teeth. I need sharp teeth."
Merrick brandishes his rapier and says, "How's about this for teeth?"
Slightly aghast, I'll stagger backwards. How is Merrick the dog brandishing this rapier? Is it's in his jaw?
Oh, it's in his hand. He has hands. That's the thing.
Dog hands.
He somehow has opposable thumbs. Trust me.
I
Don't worry
point
about it.
towards you. You are no dog.
But
What is this abomination?
he is a friend, and we can't survive here with only 3 of us. And a dog will make that slightly less of a horrible chance.
A rapier is pointy and can make lots of blood, so
Not great at smashing statues, though, so we'll see.
Can I ransack this fallen carriage while these guys are talking?
steal stuff.
Yeah, go ahead and do you want to make a?
You tell me what to make. Oh, you're in charge.
Investigation would be a good one for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say investigation, or I'm trying to remember what the alternate was, because you usually give 2 options that have different modifiers. I've
So-
noticed.
When someone's searching, you usually go for either perception or investigation, depending on whether they're just looking at it or actually having a route around.
I'm having a route
okay.
around. There's investigation.
Yep. Then go ahead and make an investigation check.
13.
Well, as you're rooting around this very, very ornate and decorative caravan, you find some various items. None of them seem to be very, very special, but you do find a drawn image, and it is of a man and a very odd-looking chicken.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Like, you've
Oh,
never
no.
seen a chicken like this before, and
Does-
you can kind of only assume it's some sort of featherless
Does it look tasty?
Abomination of a chicken.
Oh no.
Does it look like a tasty chicken?
Oh no. I know what that is. This is me, the player, who knows what that is. Evelyn doesn't know, so she's just going to disregard it, but oh no.
All right. So we're gonna leave you guys there for just a moment, and we're gonna move over to Tech and Esty. You have both found yourself. If you know each other, that's up to you. Otherwise, you found yourself face to face in this hallway with a rather strange person. But just as everyone else who has found themselves sucked in through the mist, you just have this overwhelming feeling of just dread and despair. And Evelyn, you would know just from the feeling that you get from this place that it would be best for you to work together with others to try to find a way out, lest you find yourself petrified and turned to stone again. So
It doesn't play
here
well
we
with
have
others, but we'll see.
We pan over to a lizard folk and a Wanti, and both of you can hear some noise around the corner.
Spare's right. I can't see. Everything's still black.
Cool world.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Scott, if you double click on Tech token.
Yep.
And then go to the dynamic lighting tab and make sure it's got vision. It should do, but
I mean, I could just leave it off.
is that too?
I've been
Okay.
following from the screen. Oh god, I'm tiny.
Unless you're like you haven't zoomed out far enough to find yourself, because it's a big,
I had
it's a
it-
big map.
I had it as small as it could be so that I could see where we are when I do get vision.
Have you got vision
Alright.
now? Tech deck, can you see?
Can now, yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Always the problem child.
I'm shocked. How on earth could our rat friend be the most problematic in this fine game of...
I don't know what you're on about. This is slander.
Sogeg in the real world just suddenly just shakes his little piece and just throws it. You're interrupting our play here. Ugh.
Should merge now.
Okay. Distracted.
Well, Tech will start wandering towards the noise.
Oh,
And then reboot Roll20 because it...
Rip.
as you get closer, you definitely start hearing a faint ringing of a bell. A bell you'd probably recognise.
At the moment Evelyn sees the strange lizard person and Yuanti, you hear her grasp her arm very tightly, and the runes flare up, and you see lots of very cold gas leaving the arm, almost like she's ready to pounce.
Hold on, Grumpy One. Not everybody here needs to be smashed in the face.
Are you sure? Smashing people in the face is kind of what I do.
Look, it's a hobby of all of ours, I'm sure. But sometimes there's friendships that can be made, handshakes to be had. Now I'll step towards these two new interesting reptilian people and hold out both hands, pointing at either of them. Friends, I'm Atlas, and these are also new friends that I've just made. We should be friends and not die by being together.
Oh, big nod at that.
On seeing Evelyn get all testy, I'll like grip my bow a bit tighter. And
She looks straight at you and goes, I would not do that.
look a bit wary, but then as Atlas comes over and is being a lot more friendly, I'll just reach out my hand. Esty.
Give you a good old friendly shake. Matching strength for strength. I don't want to crush your hand.
You think you could win?
Probably not.
From Tech, he will run right up to our good friend and give him a hug and say, "Finally, someone who actually speaks."
Oh, such affections. I will return the hug tight, almost sort of prancing about, holding on to you. Oh, what a wonderful place! In a place filled with such despair and hopelessness, the power of friendship prevails.
I'm going to
Anyway.
throw a javelin at Atlas.
You hear a big groan come from Evelyn. Really? Do I have to watch this? Oh, that's right. I fucking don't. And you
So-
see her just toss a small metal canister your way, and the whole area fills with smoke, and she walks away.
Well, I currently have a javelin sticking out my ass, so I take 4 damage from that. Thank you. Although I will pull the toothpick out of my ass and hand it back to Zook. Good arm, big man. But you should really aim for people that aren't your best friend.
In my world, this is how we speak affection. I appreciate you gave me back.
At the very
Next
least,
time,
if you're throwing
I'll ask.
toothpicks, throw it for the dog.
Oh. You see the red cap somehow wilt slightly as I take back my javelin, truly emasculated. I put it back in my backpack, just to mumble. They're normally a lot bigger. These are small goblin javelins.
Ah, the very best kind, I'm sure. Well,
Damn it.
new friends? Can we hear anybody else moving around? Or is this about as many new faces that we can find?
As far as you can tell, and as far as your ears know, you have not heard any other footsteps or voices in the local vicinity.
Hey, my sweet new dog friend. How's your sense of smell? Can you smell anybody nearby?
I will make a really low perception check.
Yeah,
He broke his snout.
You just sneeze in your face.
Yeah, you just smell a lot of kind of dust and must. This place is very old, and you currently can't really smell much other than, like,
I've
basically depression.
I've been here for a while. Not a lot of bathing facilities. I'm sorry.
Anybody know where we are? He's still sort of like
It
making
seems
that kind
to
of noise.
be the entire place made out of marble. It seems to be made by an individual, almost like it's their domain. But aside from that, I couldn't tell you.
Mystery. I will name this the Marble Domain.
Ah, see, I was calling it the place of marble, but that's way better.
He said the title in the show.
Zook smiles to himself, very pleased. He feels very tall right now. Yes, it's a good name.
Well, shall we explore this marble domain together and hopefully take on whatever threats it has with the power of our newly forged friendships?
You know, I'm normally about all the blood, but there's something about your Pringle smile that just
There's
Just makes
nothing
me
that
happy.
means that friendships can't also involve a lot of bloodshed. It's just usually not between friends. We can spill the blood of others together. That's a good bonding friend exercise.
I put my arm up, hoping that you'll grab it and we can walk away.
I will
accept
take
your
your
offer.
hand and we can skip away.
Yay! I understand
All right.
friendship now. My heart is
Where-
growing.
I'm going to
Where
teach
are you
this red
skipping
cat how
off
to
to?
love. We'll skip back down towards the broken hand. That's because
Yeah,
I
this
think
hand
there's
is
more
intriguing.
information here to find, but I did not feel safe just 3 of us exploring.
Everybody else's roll 20 keep on kicking him out,
Uh,
or is it just me?
Mine just kicked me out, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, it keeps
for one, I
on
think,
saying not enough memory to open this page.
yeah, I think
And then
for one,
it boots me out.
Roll20's struggling a bit, but also it is quite a big map with a lot of tokens on it, so it might be a bit slow on that sense.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if it really doesn't work, switch over to a different web browser. So either if you're on Chrome, try Firefox or something like that. But otherwise, it's just refresh it when it crashes and hope for the best.
And
Roll 20
well,
does
thanks
this
for letting me
sometime.
know, because I'll make sure I put the maps on smaller segments if I need to.
A lesson hard learned, yeah.
I just imagine that we're all just like outside in Theros, and just Scuts has like made just this like enormously ornate, beautiful map. Just Scuts, we're having to run around this map an awful long time. It's very difficult.
You keep having to stop the encounter to keep drawing the encounters.
Fortunately, Sogeg is large enough that I've had no problems. Pity.
So,
This
if I
mysterious
remember rightly, because you described the room before, it wasn't just the hand in the centre that used to be like display pieces and stuff like that here. Are any of those still here?
Yeah, they're currently tables, but just use your imagination to imagine they're covered in all sorts of various intricate baubles and handcrafted items.
Anything
Merrick's
seem to
all
have-
over that shit.
Yeah, anything seem to have moved or been added since I was last here, before the candles burnt out and the hand got cracked?
No, that's been like that since you arrived. You've known it no other way.
It's always been like, okay. I thought you said I saw the candles that had melted and it wasn't cracked last time I saw it.
Atlas, you're going crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Yeah, I may have been
I've seen this hand too many times.
accidentally referencing the prior game.
That's
so.
fair. Well, let's have a
I mean,
look at some of these shiny objects, shall we?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic because I can do that.
Oh, nice choice.
There is absolutely no reason for me not to have it up.
Okay. Well, oh, are you casting it then?
Oh, yeah, I can cast it at will.
Okay. You see two items in this room that catch your attention.
Okay, what are they?
The first one's very close to you. It is. It appears to be just like a simple ball and a few metal, like crisscrosses. It looks like a game of some kind.
God damn it.
Okay.
And then across the way, you see a pair of boots that are pinging.
Okay, I'm going to walk towards the boots. I'm just going to place a single finger on them and cast Identify, which I can also do at will because this subclass is bullshit.
While the mean one's doing their thing, Zook, do you want to play some games? I'll grab the balls.
You just see Zook, one eye looking at the balls,
Anyone
and
else wanna
one
play?
just drifting towards the boots.
Okay.
Merrick
play
is
your
looking
game.
incredibly excited. about
Oh,
the
to be
ball.
fair, yes, I will definitely back off as the dog muscles out the way. Calm down, boy.
It's got to let you decide which one you want to resolve first.
All right. Well, let's go with the boots. Lady Evelyn, you would find out that these are the iron boots of the bee.
Okay. What do they do when they're at home?
Oh my word.
I'm pulling up my item notes because I haven't been able to put everything into Roll20 just yet.
You see Redcap Zook just salivate, just an eye just staring. Iron, you say?
Oh God, I don't know where it went.
That's such a mystery.
They do piercing damage when you kick stuff. There you go. All right. Also, I'm still working on magic items in general, so if I make something that's
Nice.
not quite overly fun, we will workshop stuff later.
It's the same
I cannot
rulings
find
that I
where my
tend to do
note is.
in Theros, where I will give you broken shit and then realise it's broken and change it afterwards.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's a strange aura around these boots.
You're just a human manifestation of From Software, aren't you?
Wow.
Here we go.
Scathing.
I will make a quick item real quick. While you guys mess around with the jacks, how about that?
Oh, I thought it was a ball and crosses.
I mean, you're playing ball scoop.
Playing ball.
No! You bounce the ball, you scoop up the little metal thing.
I don't like this game.
It's the ball scoop game now, you guys.
I'm totally going to cheat and throw the ball at the other side of the room so Merrick chases it and just take all of the jacks. I win!
Bouncing off the walls, and it's trying to get it. And then, even though he's been chasing it like a dog would, he just stands up and picks it up off the floor in his hand and then just walks back with it.
This scene is horrifying.
Then, after dropping it at your feet, he then sits there on the floor like a dog, though, and then stares at it, and then looks up at you, and then stares at it, and looks up at you.
Is the ball, are the ball and jacks in this amazing game of Ball Scoop, is it doing anything, or is it just look still like a ball? There's no sort of changes in its shape, size, or light. Doesn't look like it's about to explode imminently. Is it just a humble little ball?
It's a very, very, like, it almost glows a little bit, but like it's this weird shade, and everybody thinks it's their favorite color.
Oh, how can I resist a red ball? I'll pick up the red ball and throw
Colorblind,
it.
it's green.
I look at Atlas. Ugh, I thought we were best friends, but
You
that...
guys are insane. It's black and white.
Get out of my head! I throw the ball.
It's
cursed
clearly
ball.
blue.
No, I agree. It's green.
Say,
Clearly blue.
sensible
We
people.
are a democracy.
And I will hold my hand up towards Etsy, hoping for a high five.
I will give you a high five.
Yes!
Definitely got bets that somehow Atlas is really, really evil. No one's this
No.
friendly.
No, I wouldn't play an evil character.
It's
I wouldn't trick
infectious,
you
though.
like this.
You know what? If you stabbed me in the back, I'd smile, Atlas. I'd smile.
I definitely don't make wholesome characters that will eventually betray you. No, usually I make wholesome characters that get betrayed by everybody else. I just make everyone else feel guilty about it.
The best kind of way. Oh, did not mean to accidentally click that. Zook puts away his arms and he de-escalates the situation as he accidentally rolled initiative. I do a peace treaty. I walk up to Atlas and just give another hug.
Oh, I
See,
get a hug
I'm-
from Zook this time. Oh, I'm so loved. And in doing so, I will jump 20 feet into the air. We'll both fall.
Oh no! Curse you! I almost took Featherfall. Almost.
So I will leave it to Scott's decision whether you want me to be able to land safely, make a check, see if I can, or just roll fall damage for both of us.
Make a check to see if you can, but don't. We'll not.
What
we'll
would
not
you want it
guide
to
guys.
be?
This is how Zook's going to get one shot. Atlas, you better not land on me.
So
You better
I'll
not land
let
on
you
me.
know I'm athletic build rather than acrobatic. So the jumping is more literally like a pole vaulter or high jumper that way rather than wall running or anything like that. It's up to you whether you want me to make a dexterity saving throw, a athletics check, or just roll the damage.
Just make a dexterity check. Sorry, I'm trying to write up the
Dexterity
jacks
save.
real quick, and
Yeah,
I'll
nice.
give those to you.
Thankfully, I have this at advantage thanks to being a barbarian. A 16.
Whoa.
That was lucky.
That felt... Roller coaster of emotions. Zook just sees, like, As Atlas lands, I imagine just sort of a heavy foot, and you can imagine the pressure underneath it. This is definitely a game of ball scoop I don't want to play.
The friends should make me want to soar into the sky. I hope you've got a taste for that as well, Zook.
You see Zook's hat twinge and twiggle slightly as you get the sense of great magics as I just whisper to Atlas. We're going to do lots of jumping together. Our jumps will be legendary, Atlas. We'll jump higher than the sky, as I definitely don't have the jump spell.
So are you guys going to actually play the Jack game
If we're able
accurately, or
Yeah.
Oops. I need at least two of you to roll off against each other.
What are we rolling?
1d6s. You have six metal pieces. You bounce the ball and you roll a d6 to see how many of them you grab.
Who's playing with Atlas?
Play.
Who's playing? Who wants to play me at Jack's? Fuck.
Oh,
Anyone else want to play? Who thinks I can beat a 5 on a d6?
I say go higher.
Alright, who
You
thinks
see
I can beat
Zook
a 6 on a
suspiciously have
d6?
another jack up his sleeve. Zook is definitely cheating. 100%. What do you say, Tech?
Come
you
on,
wanna-
check deck for a kickflip. I'm going to keep making that joke, by the way. This is your fault.
I realise.
It's a good joke. Everyone remembers Tech Decks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tech deck.
My cousin can ollie. I can't ollie, but my cousin can ollie.
Oh no. Did Evelyn identify the game at
Nope,
all, or are you
didn't-
guys
no,
just
you
playing
didn't
it?
identify
Not
the
the game.
game. We just started playing.
Okay.
On your
Is
head,
anyone
be
else
it.
rolling?
It's more fun this way.
I haven't even told them it's magical, so.
No, you just pointed. You went over and looked interested at a game, and then walked away. I'm like, oh, games.
It's got to be good.
Okay.
Evelyn's
well,
mask makes me believe.
if nobody else is rolling, then Zook, you feel something start to attune to you. Do you let it?
Feel the pull. As Zook will, I guess. It's been. Zook feels it. Is it
Okay.
controlling me or am I controlling it?
You are currently attuned to the Jacks of all trades, and you have now gained 1d6, or you have gained 6 d6s. There we go. You gain it. It works kind of like Bardic Inspiration, but only on skill checks. So before you find out if it's a success or a fail, you can apply one of these dice, and you get charges equal to your win. So you get 6.
Zook feels powered, and I feel strong, and I immediately walk over to the party and say, I'm a gambling man. Anyone want a double or nothing? And I offer to play Jacks again, as Zook's feeling lucky.
Yes.
Sure.
Let it ride.
Oh
my god, you're the best at Jacks ever! I am the Jacks king!
The Jack King.
I can't hold all these Jacks, they're all over me.
Okay. Zook wins again.
The charges
Zook
don't
just starts
stack, though, at
laughing
least.
maniacally. Oh. You think you can beat me at Jacks? Tuh. It'll be a long, cold day. As I say this, you just see the cheated Jacks up his sleeve just sort of fall out, and he sort of hurriedly scoops them up. And I don't, ignore that.
Never met a finer Jacks player in my life. You are the Jack of all trades.
You hear Evelyn groan to herself.
I just, hearing the groan, I feel like I'd turn around. And
Why
you've
am I
seen-
constantly cursed with morons?
You just need
As
to
you say
lighten up.
morons, you'd hear Merrick. You'd hear a Merrick sniff, but it's coming from Zook Timbers as his hat wiggles slightly. And he looks down at his feet, which are surprisingly bare right now.
Thought you had
He just looks at
boots on.
Evelyn and just goes, "Iron boots? Those are some interesting iron boots. What if I traded you those lame iron boots? Who wants iron boots? Iron boots sold yesterday. I can give you some jacks that make you win at jacks every time you roll them. Fine trade."
She says nothing and walks away.
You just see Zook bead down. He just whispers to himself, "I'll get those boots."
Don't worry, Zook. We'll get you some boots.
You'd notice that Evelyn is already wearing some very ornate boots already. She's just keeping the boots because you want them now.
Evelyn, I respect that.
You're going to have to pay a much higher price if you want these.
Evelyn, I thought we were friends. I thought you and Zook were the closest of friends. Almost like
That's
a
what I'm saying.
friend's cantrip. Was that hint obvious enough?
You clearly... Okay,
See Zook.
do you want to use a friend's cantrip on her?
I regretfully do.
Okay, you
I
definitely
unfortunately have.
What are you going to ask her?
I looked at Evelyn. I had to say, "Evelyn, you look to me like someone who likes things being unjustly murdered. And I suspect I can kick things with those boots. And your boots are far back. See, the thing is, with those boots, they sort of bring down your whole look. They make you look
I'm not
less
wearing them.
fashionable.
I'm just carrying them.
That's what I mean. It's on comparison. But here's my deal, Evelyn, my best friend. I give you these jacks. I get the boots. And I never bother you ever again."
You're definitely going to need to make a persuasion check.
As I will make persuasion, I do have some shenanigans I can
You
do with
do
this.
get advantage on it because of friends.
Papow. And I would like to use... Note that is just for charmed.
You
Favoured
you
by the
can use
gods.
one of your jack charges.
I will use one of my jack charges. Yeah, that is actually the only one I could do. I will use a jack charge as well. Humble.
That's 21. What would I get to resist that, if anything?
God, I'm charming.
As a DM, I would usually lean towards insight, but it's Scott's call.
You just can't even
Insight, I'm
handle
actually gonna
this
pick
right
you.
now. Make a wisdom saving throw
There you go.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Oh, this is
against
the
his
crit.
friendship.
This is the crit.
No.
No.
Friends!
I just toss the boots at your feet and walk away.
I throw the jacks.
Oh, she doesn't even pick them up.
Trade.
Doesn't even pick them up. It's below her.
I'll accidentally throw the
Do you
jacks
wait-
on the floor then.
You wait until
Ooh.
that friend's wears off.
I'm scared.
Because
Boots
I will
weren't
know
worth
that
it.
you charmed me,
Yep.
and I will definitely be unhappy about it.
I'm
just checking
sure
I've
it's
got my
fine,
nimble
Zook,
escape.
Don't worry about it.
You just see Zook. A strange musky smell as he puts on these boots.
Is
Don't
Zook
think
a
it's the boot.
small size character?
Yes, he's a goblin.
Yes. No.
Excellent.
No.
Excellent. I have a grappling hook.
Oh, I like those boots of the bee, though. Very nice. But yes, there are some jacks of all trades on the floor. I've rolled a 4 if anyone wants to try their luck. Wrestle them.
I can guarantee that, yeah.
Come on.
Ooh, tie.
Oh my god.
Oh, we need a
can't beat me.
tiebreaker round.
Tiebreaker round.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah!
with
A new
the
king.
6 at the end.
A new king.
While that's going on, Merrick wants to just try and pick them up while everybody's distracted and just put them in his bag.
You're trying to pick them up while we're distracted by picking them up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's about
Should
choice.
work.
You're a fine cheater, Merrick. A fine cheater.
Anybody want to check perception to see if they can see if Merrick is taking the jacks?
Oh,
I'm gonna
I'd
be
be
cheeky not to.
completely oblivious.
Oh, Tech, these are yours.
Yeah.
You won this, fair and square.
Oh, definitely bow down to the new champion.
Merrick
I'll be
begrudgingly
happy with
hands
that.
them back.
I really don't like this dog has hands.
I at
It
least
really scares me.
Well, they're human hands.
Merrick is looking at you, and you can just hear the voice in your head just saying, "Can I at least keep the ball?"
Yes.
You only need the ball to play, which you only need when you want to get new charges. So.
All right, so
I just instantly pop it in my mouth and then walk around with it in my mouth.
Oh, I've just read all the boots of the bee. My word. You'd
probably
see,
broken as fuck.
you see a Zook. You're very fortunate that my character is. I promise. But for reference for everyone, because it's not going to be obvious what the hell I'm actually playing. But I'm a level 3 Divine Soul Sorcerer with 1 level in Barbarian. Zook was made to run around and kick people in shins. Not very well though. But you would see as he puts on the boots of the bee, he just starts to hum. He seems to start to shake as he just immediately runs around in circles constantly, kicking all the nearby tables, having such delight.
Back away a few steps, just. Okay.
I respect that.
So I came from this direction. Do I know what's further down that way?
Yeah, you would have run into 2 different chambers.
Okay. But do I know what's down this side?
We'll say no.
Okay. Well, ever the adventurer, I would like to poke my head through the doorway and have a browse.
Okay. You walk into a large, high-ceilinged area with a few pedestals on either side. And they contain 4 potion bottles.
Ooh, wow.
Let's just explore it a bit, because the lights are not very bright.
I can't stop myself from doing this. I really can't help it, but I'm going to touch the cool hand that has a gigantic blue glow thing on it. I'm very curious.
I forgot to touch the hand.
I touched the hand.
Give it a high five.
What are you doing while you're touching it? Are you just touching it to touch it? Are you
I just
trying
look
to
up.
inspect it?
And I'm just literally like sort of a magpie to silver. I just sort of look up and I just instinctively just touch it, both palms pressed into the hand.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I might have to add my
Oh, okay, never mind.
Zook's
This is
broken
some-
apparently.
Really nice obsidian. This is like the smoothest obsidian you've ever seen. It's pretty boss.
Damn. Do my hands feel particularly cold? Do they feel almost like marble?
Bit
They feel
stiff.
very cold. Yeah, it's
Okay.
super cold.
Zook reads between the lines. Just impressed with himself. He just sort of looks around for like someone to notice how cool he was by doing that. He looks at Tech. Don't touch that hand. It's really bad. It actually really hurt. I run away sort of half sniffling, half crying as my hands feel like they've just been burnt off. We learned something. Ooh.
So, in this room, you said there's 4 pedestals with potions on top of them.
Yeah, so you see 1 blue potion, 1 purple potion, 1 red potion, and 1 green potion.
Which one smells the tastiest?
Oh, no.
I guess roll the check. Roll perception check.
Perception
Roll the
check.
tasty
In
check.
fact, I will roll my tasty checks. I do not have a good perception, but that's fine. It's good enough. I have a strange appetite.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
You want to eat the green one.
I do not have a great deal of self-control, so I will definitely dip it. Is it like a vat of this green liquid, or is it a sort of vial with green liquid in it?
It's a vial, like a little potion bottle with a cork stopper.
Eating some rations in the background, just sort of, no, no, Atlas, no, don't drink it.
Pop open the cork, give it a brief sniff. What sort of smells seem to come out of this gorgeous emerald liquid?
Just give me another perception check. Let's see. Oh, it smells like eggs.
Eggs?
Eggs are nice.
Oh, we've got green mayo. Okay. I will drink the green mayo.
With all this information.
Because I've already committed to this bit. Let's drink the green mayo.
I liked you, Atlas. We were friends.
All right.
I'll try and only take like a sip of it, so there's enough left to solve whatever puzzle this may end up being. I don't want to drink all of it. I get the feeling we may need a little bit.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah. Constitution proof.
I'm sorry.
You got that. Come on.
Say,
yeah, no, it's going down pretty fine. You like it. It's a little strong on the egg side, like maybe a little bit kind of like sulfur, but
this would be
you're
good on
liking it. You're
chips.
digging it.
Any other effects that seem to come from it?
No.
Just
Are you gonna finish the bottle?
Strong eggy flavor.
Yeah, it's very strong eggy flavor.
Any sign of a way to refill it if I do consume the entire thing?
No, not that you can tell.
In for a penny, in for a pound. I will drink the rest of it.
Okay.
You need some self-control.
I'm thirsty. I had to pull a javelin out my ass because of somebody. So
It was a friendship javelin.
it looked like a healing potion. It was green, and green is always healing. So.
The classic color of healing. Green.
I guess. Roll a d12.
Uh-oh.
And you take that much damage.
What type of damage?
Poison damage.
Okay, I do give shits about poison, so okay. That's a wee bit disappointing. Anything else? Or is it just poisoning?
You feel like you might have just drank some basilisk oil and that you're maybe a little inoculated against some petrification temporarily.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Had to come up with something for this. Why are you drinking stuff?
You gave me liquids. What else was I supposed to do with it?
This foolish domain.
Put a frog in front of me and I was going to lick it. What did you want from me?
Okay.
I'll leave
See,
the
as
podcast
Atlas,
while I'm stomaching this. What's everyone else doing?
Seeing how much you enjoyed your favourite colour, I kind of see it as a red potion.
Black and white, actually. Merrick's having a sniff at the. Well, we all know it's red, but he doesn't. To try and figure out if it's going to be good or not.
God, you just keep smelling that musty, dusty smell in your poor, oversensitive nose.
How do you have a worse perception than me?
How do we all have bad perception?
I have to stop asking for perception.
We're all just blind.
I'm pretty sure that there was something that I had when we were playing the campaign with Merrick that actually gave him a better perception.
You should have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell because you're a dog. I'm pretty sure that was the ability because it was the.
That might have been it, yeah.
It's the same ability that most like dog-like animals get.
So let's try that again. Oh no, it's terrible.
You sneeze repeatedly.
Oh boy, he's got the sniffles.
Oh, Merrick.
Too dusty in here. I can't smell anything.
Luke, you should try one of these because they're really strong. They'll
Can I
make
ask
you
for a
grow bigger. Trust
persuasion?
me.
Like persuasion, please.
I'm a
He looks at
persuasive
you,
boy.
an inquisitive face.
I'm a persuasive boy.
Zook, immediately. You can't partially tell if it's you saying the words or it's him just really liking his boots as he immediately just runs circles around Etsy and just sort of leaps headface into the red vase.
I'm such a bad influence.
I like Zook. He was a cool character.
Chug, 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 chug.
And I'm sure what our DM very much wants to hear, I drink the red liquid.
God.
I'm sorry.
Roll a 1d20.
Oh no. Oh, is that good or bad?
Well, considering you just chugged a really big healing potion, I'm gonna let you have 18 temporary hit points because they're.
Damn it, I
Zook.
got the wrong one.
Zook! Oh, you just see him erupt from this thing. You see just vigor you've never seen before as he just lets out a sort of tribal roar, guttural, as he is Zook. Zook the everlasting, Zook the immortal.
So this is the problem when the one person with identifier leaves for a moment.
I'm going to be real. I get the sense that we don't trust Evelyn when Evelyn identifies. I think Evelyn doesn't.
So,
I'm scared of Evelyn.
my best reptile friends of Etsy and Tech Tech, there's 2 other potions and 2 thirsty-looking lizards. Join the party.
Nothing bad
go-
can happen.
I'll go ahead and look at this blue one. Would that also be a perception?
Sure. Yes. Or an investigation, one or the other. You see a glass vial full of an effervescent light blue liquid. It's glowing very brightly and it's very pretty.
Well, Esty, you didn't last long. Let's try.
Oh, peer pressure. Fantastic.
Make a constitution saving check. Okay, that's high enough. You can cast one spell at one higher slot level with this potion now.
So,
I
okay,
can
that's
read
nice.
the effects now.
yeah. So the next spell the
One
fighter
upcast.
casts is at 1 higher level.
That's pretty nice.
I mean, I naturally have animal friendship.
There you go.
You make so many friends.
You can make friends with Merrick.
Okay.
Tech, these have all been great so far. Your
Check,
ominous
check,
purple one definitely has to be good.
Do you feel responsible, Tech Tech? Do you feel,
No.
Do you feel like you need to be the bigger person in the room, or are you just thirsty for some purple goo?
I will drink all of it.
Make a
I'm sorry.
constitution saving throw.
Yes.
You throw it back up. It tastes really disgusting.
Boo! Try again. Lick it off the floor.
Hey, Merrick, do you wanna try the seconds?
No.
It might be like rabbits, like
You're a
Better
lizard
on the
folk.
second
You eat
pass.
anything. Go on. Eat it off the floor. Don't let it go to waste. Turn it into darts.
oh, you're that kind of friend, Atlas.
There's a reason he's so happy.
Start chanting peer pressure, peer pressure.
Merrick bares his teeth.
Maybe the purple one was bad.
Yeah, that
Who'd have
one
guessed?
must have gone sour, Tech Tech. Not everybody can handle their strange glowing liquids. I understand.
I really hope these weren't used for a puzzle. I got to be
Oh, they
honest.
definitely were, I'm sure.
It's a slight concern.
Uh-oh. I have a
I
distinct
feel
feeling we were supposed to mix them together, but...
I feel cold. I feel like I'm turning to marble slowly. I don't like this.
So, are they just blank plinths now? We've ruined this one. Whoops.
So you've got half a vial of purple liquid left. Are you gonna leave it or take it with you?
I think someone needs to make up for their mistake.
Tech, do you want to try
wasted
chugging
Tech
it?
Tech. You wasted it.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I've suddenly just become a dick. Frat boy. There we go.
You just chug it, you throw it right back
There
up
we
again.
go.
You're not allowed in my fraternity.
Oh. Okay. There's a lizard folk bent over and a small puddle of purple liquid
I'll be nice. I'll rub his back while he
fizzing
throws it
gently on the
up.
floor.
Away from me.
It's all right, Tech Tech. Let it out.
Yeah, Merrick's not
this
going
was
close to
your
that because he
debate.
doesn't wear shoes.
Dusting our hands off. Well, we've ruined this room. Let's find another one.
Anything further down? Ooh. There is goo on the floor.
You walk further down, you see a collapsed wall and some of the perfect marble otherwise seems to have been falling apart and has crumbled in this hallway you cannot get through.
Does it look like it was destroyed or that it's sort of fallen into disrepair?
Oddly enough, the second one, for how pristine everything else works, it looks like this one piece just didn't hold up or started to fall apart or...
Is there a nice, like, fist-sized chunk of marble I can take?
Sure, yeah.
Take a fist-sized chunk of collapsed marble, if that's okay.
Okay.
I would not touch the marble.
You now have a fist-sized chunk of marble.
This will be useful, trust me.
I'm now going to not be near Evelyn and Atlas.
Ah, we're fine.
I'm sort of
Nothing can
tinkering
go
around,
wrong.
sort of giving into the sort of jolly japery of the party, drinking suspicious potions. I'm going to walk over to the east. It appears to be a small alcove. Or is it? I think I'm actually just looking at a wall.
I think it's just a wall.
I think I'm also blind. Zook sort of rubs his eyes.
You did just drink mysterious liquid.
Maybe this wasn't a healing potion. Oh no! What a scamper.
I don't suppose I've got any delicious snacks in my pocket.
You have 3 pieces of beef jerky that taste like chocolate.
I would definitely like to eat some chocolate jerky because not only was that potion a little bit difficult to keep down, I'm still probably bleeding from my butt. So
All right. Let's just keep it easy. They healed 10 points each.
oh,
They're just
that
little
is very
snacks.
forgiving. Thank you. I'm back up to
All right,
full.
you now
There we
have-
go. I can not die.
2 pieces of beef jerky left.
And 2 pieces of chocolate jerky yet left. I know that.
Wandering over, just going to sort of like very carefully sidestep around the really mysterious Evelyn, who's been strangely silent and still,
Oh.
almost as if she were plotting something. Sort of scoot by, run up the stairs.
You gonna splash around in the puddle?
You know what? I can't say no to a good puddle. I'm going to scoop up some of the puddle in my water skin if I could.
Hopefully the jar or the vial it came in is still around.
Make a survival check and see how much of it you managed to scoop.
I am a scooping master.
you get a little handful, maybe about a tenth of the vial.
You know what? You don't want to overdo it, Purple Sick.
You don't know what's mixed in there. You don't know what Tech has been eating.
This will come in handy at some point.
Well, feeling reinvigorated, I think we'll move back to the hand room, unless there's something else somebody wants to poke at in here after we've broken the puzzle.
Oh, that's a job well done. I will confidently say that we will not need these vials.
I think we've got everything we needed out of them, especially considering apparently I'm a little bit more resistant to petrification now, so that's good enough for me.
It's good for one of you.
That's fine,
Darn
going
it.
first. The brave frontliner. I will take the petrification for you.
What a hero. We'll just
Not
sort of
because I
whistle
pressured you all
behind
into
us.
drinking.
Just going to shake a javelin like a stick and just whistle to Merrick. Here, boy. Here, boy. You want a stick?
Bear with me, I can't see you on the map, but yes, definitely.
Is up.
I don't like that I say his stick and just the
Out
creepy
of
dog
the
voice
darkness,
clear
all
in
of a
my
sudden-
mind. Yes, I would like
like-
the stick.
Yeah, I'll have a stick.
I put the stick on the ground and walk backwards slowly. Have the stick, you demon dog.
I pick the stick up and approach you and hold it out to you and say, "That's not how it works."
You just see Zook, just tears in his eyes.
No,
Okay.
I just look at it, throw it.
And I throw it as hard as I can towards the north.
I chase after it. And then, pick it up again. And then,
Just casually
walk
stroll back.
I actually will use as you run to go find it, I will use my nimble escape and use the hide action as my bonus action and hide behind a wall.
I just come back, where did it go? And
It depends on
Black
how
Ops sort of-
stealthy Zook is with his iron boots.
I look behind that door.
That's a good point.
And then, what if I can't find him, I'll just put the stick in my bag and just keep it.
You'll need it for a rainy day.
You never know when an opportunity to play with a stick will come up.
I'll point towards the obsidian hand and definitely mention to everyone, do not touch the obsidian hand. It did not feel good.
I think I'm going to take a page out of the book we are playing. I'm going to lob the hunk of marble at the hand as hard as I can.
Ooh.
Okay. Are you making an attack?
I'm going to certainly attempt to. I need to actually give myself
Okay.
a blank attack. I'm not proficient with them. Okay. Yeet. Oh yeah, I wouldn't add the rage and jumping to it.
Wow.
Yeah, you just
Oh.
it's 20 and 7 damage.
You
Close
just
to
hurl
40.
this chunk of marble, and
That's still a really good throw.
you break a portion of this off. Like the whole thumb and forefinger just kind of crack off and fall to the ground.
Hold my breath and wait for whatever spooky thing to happen.
Suddenly, instead of everything just feeling very, very depressed and sad, you just catch this very brief, very, very vigorous, like, flash of rage and just pure, like, the audacity.
Ooh. I think I'm going to. So a full finger's fallen off.
The forefinger and the thumb.
I'm gonna have to go for the finger. I would. Is it big enough for me or small enough for me to pick up?
How strong are you?
I
They're very
think
quite
it's,
large.
Strength of
They're
18.
very heavy. Okay.
I'm
Make
beefy
a
boy.
strength check to see if you can pick up the piece of finger you're going for.
So athletics.
Athletics, yes.
Okay. Ooh, not quite.
That piece was very large.
That was a
Little
heavy
heavy, little
That was a
little
shame.
smooth, nowhere good to grip on.
'Cause I wanted to carry the finger, to give the finger to whoever was angry at me a moment ago. Although it's the wrong finger that fell off, so I'm not too disappointed.
Okay.
And if it's too big to just carry along with me, then I can't do that.
I don't want to be in the broken finger room. I'm definitely going to run straight into the next room. Atlas,
The next room.
Did
you're a
you
plant.
did you ran past me to do that? Did you?
I would have done yes.
Right, I instantly get the stick back out and told him, hey, throw it again. Throw it.
I throw it to the west this time, as hard as I can.
Ooh, into the darkness.
I obviously go after it.
You fool. Oh, it's just a corridor.
And then I come back.
It's actually a very good way of discovering dangerous places. I'll throw it to the north this time.
Guys, make a perception check with my nose.
Okay, make it at advantage. See if you can smell anything.
God damn it, this game's screwing me over tonight.
No, your bad
it
nose is
smells-
screwing you over.
Smells less dusty. You can definitely smell the stinky Sadar was this way. You think this maybe was that's the direction he came from.
It's been a long time, and as you can see, it's just marble, no plumbing. It's not my fault. I don't
what
have
they all say.
prestidigitation. I got it stolen from me, or I accidentally sold it at Tethmos. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank God. Sold your soul for beef jerky.
Yeah, I'll come back to that point and then realise that I'm bored of the stick now and just put it in my bag.
Well, while looking Zook dead in the eyes.
I see when I'm not wanted. I don't like the image of just long Merrick fingers. Deftly.
They're still furry, kind of like paws, but they're just
Somehow
they
worse.
just have thumbs.
So I will return to the room I was once in and hopefully find out what on earth is in here. A very blurry rock.
A strange rock.
Okay. Before you is a large statue with the body of a lion. One of the heads appears to be a lion's head. One appears to be a unicorn's head. And one appears to be a griffin. The creature appears to be, or the statue appears to be missing a tail, as well as what appears to be something off of its shoulder.
Man, whoever broke the tail of this creature must have really pissed it off. Sure, remember it wasn't us that did it.
I'm sure if we put it back together, it will appreciate the gesture and go about its way.
Exactly. Definitely. Do we see its broken tail anywhere? Is it in this room or?
No, not so far as you can see. It's a fairly...
Maybe we could stick Tech to the back as a makeshift tail. Tech.
I mean, Tech can make one, can't he? He just needs pieces.
Tech also blends into the darkness. My God.
You can't find Tech right now. You're like, where is he?
Well, we
This
had him
marble
around.
remains very mysterious. Seeing this beautiful statue and being a connoisseur of fine marble statues, I'm going to go up and I'm actually going to use my mage hand. Use the mage hand cantrip And I'm just going to sort of like pet its. Oh no, I don't like being stood there. I pet its majestic mane with the mage hand. Is there any reaction from this statue?
No, but you feel very accomplished by petting it.
You're filled with determination.
With my determinations, I go up and I touch its paw with my hand, my real hand.
You feel a very cold, smooth marble surface.
Well, that's good. It's not a trapped lion. That's handy. Or at least we're not sprung at the trap yet.
So,
It's also very big.
you said I've been in this room before. Have I come through this room, or is this where I started?
This is where you fled from.
Okay.
You've been on edge and looking around, but you don't see whatever creature it was that you got into a scuffle with, and it was not the one in front of you.
Do I remember seeing statue parts anywhere that I ran through?
Not. Oh, well, make a history check.
I'm
See if
more
you-
thinking of going off of Wanderer. So I have an excellent memory for maps and geography and always recall the general layout of terrain and other features.
Yeah, I'm mostly asking to find out if you have
And
been
yeah,
there or
the
not myself.
history.
If you've seen it or not.
There you go.
Oh yeah. You've run through a fair portion of this area, and you have not seen any sort of tails anywhere.
Do I know, because this was a junction, do I know if I've gone south at that junction? Or this one? Because I'm trying, basically, if I haven't seen it already, rather than having to route around rooms, it may be better to go and search the places I haven't been before.
No, I don't think you've been down there yet.
Okay. Well, friends, are we ready to make a new friend with multiple faces and more body to love?
When you put it that way, I think so.
We'll start heading back down.
Is anyone else following the merry little satyr on his way?
The goat's
I'll
just
follow Satyr.
skipping along,
Oh.
playing me panpipes, occasionally jumping.
Ooh.
mirthfully.
I'll jingle to this panpipe playing. You play a fine panpipe, sir. Where did you learn how to play so well?
Oh, let's see how well I'm playing. Because I actually put points into this. There you go. Impressive playing.
Beautiful.
Oh, it just comes to me naturally. These sort of skills, you don't learn them, you just have them.
No doubt, no doubt.
We'll just say Evelyn is quietly slinking behind the group.
Just brooding in the corner. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I believe Evelyn's connection to the Marble Domain has been surprisingly sporadic
So,
and erratic.
Merrick, my beautiful dog friend, what does your unfailing nose tell you of what's further down?
Let's find out.
It's getting better. You're shaking the dust out.
Sense anything? Anything dangerous?
Hold on, Tech-Tech's lost.
Oh no! Oh, Tek-Tek's gone to stone again.
Is he still not? If you check his dynamic lighting, is he still not emitting light for some reason?
I think I fixed it. Token emits light. Oh, limit field, maybe.
So does he have vision? The very first tick box.
Yes.
Roll20 has the most
Yeah,
intuitive and best dynamic lighting system.
it genuinely is a good dynamic lighting.
It's
system.
very good,
It's just that
but
I think this map and just Roll20 in general today is just feeling a bit
Yeah.
under the weather.
Poor Roll20. I hope it feels better soon.
If
There
not,
we go. I
just
think I found the setting.
just drag his token down to join the rest of us
Yeah.
for him.
That's what. That was the second half. First half was trying to figure out. I looked at Nidren's settings and I made them match, so hopefully that will work. Or SD's settings.
Oh, it's Nidrin the player, or the player's character's player. One way around. You know the right way around.
It's just gone midnight.
We're several layers deep into this Inception D&D game.
Does anyone have a game of Dragon Tress on them right now? Let's jump another level.
I think we should be playing Marbles and Manticores. Hedonist and Hippogriffs.
Oh, tempt me.
I'll creep forward and peer my head into this small room.
I'll just stroll straight past you confidently.
Respect.
Have no fear, for Atlas is here.
Charge!
Ooh, there's a
Are you
big
just
broken hole.
barging straight in?
Yeah, we're just sort of casually strolling in.
Unfortunately,
looking around.
yes. I believe I've just run in the middle of this glyph.
Everybody make a quick perception check.
Good at these.
With my nose, or just
It's confused.
I-
Oh my
oh,
god.
You could use
right
your
down the
nose.
middle. Oh, how are none of us actually genuinely good
Hell.
at perception?
I know, it's bad.
Me and Tech Tech have got 3.
That's not the worst, it's just not good.
We're just
Yeah.
not doing much with it.
I got a 19.
You rolled well, but your bonus isn't fantastic.
All right, Tech Tech, you hear some scuffling across from the room and a small poofing noise.
Ooh,
Poofing noise.
something just poofed out of existence.
I don't know. I think somebody down there has also been drinking potions and it's not been sitting well.
So
Happens
as
to
you
the best
enter
of us.
this very large, high-ceilinged marble room with several pillars and gold veins running through various areas, you see multiple piles of rubble around you.
Does it look? Are these like sort of rested rubble piles? Do they look recent? Does it look like somebody has just destroyed something very recently? The dust on these on this is the dust on this rubble? That's an insane question, but
Is that
How-
an insight check, or is that
I
another?
guess I'm sort of
Like
just
a
like I'm
perception.
sort of trying to wonder. I can see there's dust on this rubble, as all rubble piles do. I'm trying to discover sort of, is it really thick? Does it look like it's settled, or does this look recent? I don't know what will count. I think I'm a.
The room suddenly got really bright.
It did just get real bright.
Uh-oh, I think I fucked up.
I think you did because it's vision. I think it's specifically a dark vision.
No, I
Toggle.
think you've either given somebody the ability to emit very bright light, or you've made it daytime mode, which means that we can see.
I know I'm
everything outside.
radiant, but my
No,
god,
yeah, you've made Zook emit super bright light.
Zook suddenly
did it
becomes
do
a
it for
sun
everybody?
god.
No, so it means that he's emitting light, so anybody that has vision can see the light he's casting. You'd have to give him night vision, I believe, is the toggle.
Yeah, I set night vision to 60 feet.
Oh,
But did you give his
And
emit
that's what I
bright light- Did
changed.
you change his emit bright light at all?
No, it's still to 10. So I think maybe on
Oh,
your
right,
screen you're
okay.
just seeing
Oh,
what
it's- oh,
he's lit up now.
It's because at least
You can
for
see through
me,
his token.
I can see through his token.
oh, of
Whoops!
course.
I'm too used to being the dungeon master. I'm sorry.
Zook's
So
just.
for everyone
I
else,
thought
it's
I
gonna
think
be
that
quite
Zook has just suddenly turned to radiant sun god that can see all.
You can't tell how long this has been here. Like what is dust
Rubble.
on dust, you know?
Yeah, Zook does double think himself and sort of realise it was a foolish Zook question.
I would like to find out what the dust tastes like, just because it's led me to important decisions before. So I would like to take a fingerful of dust and just give it a sample.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Uh,
It's very gritty.
it's definitely dirt. It's definitely dirt.
Seeing that everyone's on this beautiful mural, I'm actually going to pour out my 1/10 of purple sick onto the mural. I'm curious.
I love that you got
I
a bag
unload
of
the
purple sick.
I unload the water skin of slightly purple sick onto the beautiful little sigil. I'm just wondering if this was the actual puzzle or if I
Roll
just
me a
poured-
1d4. No, you guys are just doing random shit on your board.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to reward us doing random shit.
Yeah, I am, because
You
now
are.
you see a tiny little fucking lion form out of the, like, as much liquid as there is that you pour it onto a chunk of the marble, it turns into a tiny, like, shadowy purple lion.
That's beautiful.
That's cool. Is it a statue of a lion, or is it trying to chew on Zook's iron shoes?
It looks like it might be a statue, you're assuming, since it was formed by the marble, but it's beginning to walk away.
Ah, I'll let it be.
Disrespect to.
Zook stags his back a bit.
You've got no shoes.
Thinks of really
Punt
sort of
it.
the meta nature of it all, and wonders if Sogeg wasn't that good at solving puzzles. Sogeg imagining Zook's going to be even worse.
You've got iron shoes. Punt it.
I created it. It's my creation. Actually, wait, what am I on about? Yeah, it's my creation. I go and run up and punt it. I forget that I'm
You could make
Sogeg.
friends with it. You could try it. You're like, I'm gonna punt it.
It's like a mini red cap, and a red cap must be punted.
Anybody? I was just about to say, is anybody else imagining him as a dad right now?
CPS are around the corner.
Make an attack roll.
B booted. It wasn't 20 feet, I guess, but
Booties of the bee.
booties of the bee. It's like a love tap, a little 4 damage love tap.
Little 4 damage left up. Because you just give him a gentle little kick, and he goes a few feet and he lands. Roll a d6.
Oh, I'm feeling good about this.
You take 5 necrotic damage.
Get wrecked.
Ow! There's-
You singed your foot.
Zook, you can't tell if Zook feels sad for kicking his creation or if he's just suddenly taken 5 necrotic damage.
So, is there much left of some of the statues that were here? Or is
No,
it just
everything's pretty
powder?
much decimated. You see 3 piles, 4 piles.
Can I start moving and flattening out the piles, see if there's anything particularly tail or shoulder shaped?
Sure, make an investigation check. Anybody else who wants to check the rubble as
Are
well.
you sure I can't just athletics and yeet the stone away? Okay, now I'll do investigation. Oh, okay, I'll take it.
Okay. As you lift and toss to the side a particularly horse leg shaped piece of marble, you find a small amulet.
Sweet. I will take the amulet. Does it match my fashion sense?
Yeah, actually, it's
I
gold with
put-
green gems on it.
I
Like, it's
put-
totally your aesthetic.
I put the amulet on.
Fuck yeah. You look very pristine in this necklace. It looks fabulous.
Sweet. Can I attune to it if it's magical?
You can try.
I'm going to try and focus my chi into this necklace.
And try as you might, you cannot attune.
But I feel attuned, and that's what matters.
That's all that matters.
Beautiful necklace.
It is in tune with your fashion sense. That's more than counts.
How high up is the ceiling?
It's probably like a 40-foot ceiling in here. It's a big one.
Seeing what's about to happen, I walk up to Atlas and I just say, Atlas, you can't jump that high. Let me help you. I am going to cast a level 1 jump spell on Atlas.
Fantastic. I appreciate that. Can I see any? Is it just a flat surface on a ceiling? Is there any handholds?
There are a few
That's such
like
a way to
architectural
jump, but-
arches.
Okay, I would like to take a good old 5-foot run up and then leap 60 feet. Actually, that would be more than that. It would be 75 feet in the air.
Push
Well,
yourself.
it's a 40-foot ceiling, so
Slam my head straight into the ceiling, try and grab something, and then just do pull-ups while I'm up there.
okay.
That was
You
all I
found
really
a
wanted
very
to do. I was just bored. I was like, okay, I'm taking too much time. I'm just going to do pull-ups on the ceiling for a bit.
all right. You have your very
Thanks,
athletically
Duke. I appreciate
inclined
that.
satyr doing some bicep curls with himself up there.
I owe you one favor, Zook. Get swole on the ceiling.
Seeing this majestic sight, I'm just going to wander to what appears to be some kind of altarous place. I'm going to walk up these great stairs and investigate this little platform, if I may.
Yeah, it looks as if there were there's three rectangular pieces of marble coming up through the floor as almost if they were the bases for statues. But there's no longer anything here.
Walk over to the nearest one, ponder about it. Maybe the statues are hidden underneath. Could I please, I sort of like, I don't have to like lean down too far because I'm quite short, but I just sort of go down into my haunches and just sort of try and find a leverage. I just try and lift the marble.
Okay, make an athletics check.
I'll cheer you on from the ceiling.
Yay, thanks.
You can do it, Zook. I know you're strong.
Oh, my back.
You try,
Show
but
the
you don't
fury of
quite
the
make it.
small.
I was that close.
You kind of almost get your fingers underneath and you start to lift, but just you don't have the leverage. Just too
All
dang
about
short.
leverage.
Damn it.
Hey,
All about
You've got
leverage.
sticks. You can give yourself a lever.
Zook uses his 9 intelligence and ponders and thinks, I think this is part of the floor. I don't think I can lift this.
That sounds
I'll
like
walk
quitting
back.
talk. Being an instigator, I'm sorry.
You just see Zook while we're doing whatever. Zook's just sort of jumping up and down angrily on this little like plinth. Just, why won't you move? Move, I command you.
So, from my vantage point on the ceiling, this glyph on the floor, does it seem to have any particular meaning to it, or does it just look like an artist scribbles?
Just looks decorative for as far as you can tell. Unless you
Yeah.
want to make a check to see if you think.
I'd certainly like to. I'd like to try and get
Yeah.
into the head of the
All right.
master of this place.
All right. See if you can figure out maybe the intentions behind this glyph then.
Yes. What check would you like me to make?
Make an insight check.
Uh oh.
Ugh.
I may have a.
You're not
8
even sure if
wisdom.
that's really considered art.
Can't even spell.
Do we have any stats? It's-
I do strong and smiling. That's it.
No more perception and no more insight checks. Got it.
I have a negative. To
we
wisdom
deserve
because
no.
I want
We
to-
deserve this suffering. Our pitiful,
I thought it was
pitiful
funny.
eyes. Oh,
But
this.
I jump real good, and that's what matters.
I'm gonna make just the bold. Zook is just gonna say out loud. You can't quite see it, but I just feel like these statues have been destroyed recently, almost as if something were going about this marble domain and smash things. And I'm gonna ask Atlas, what was the creature you alluded to before? You said that together we could fight What was it you saw?
Did I get a good look at the creature that bit me before we started? That I ran away from to get help?
Make
An insight check. Okay, fantastic.
I'm tired of insight checks.
No. What's your lowest skill? Do that one.
Insider survival, maybe. See if you knew what.
Oh, I actually
Knew
have
what
a bonus to
you could make of
survival. Look at this. Got a 1 in it. Which, considering it's a wisdom check, that's not bad.
You weren't really sure what it was. Not that you didn't see it, but like you could barely comprehend what was stitched together here.
Look, I'm not the smartest satyr in the flock, but I know one thing, and that's that other people are smarter than me, and therefore I was not able to understand that thing nor defeat that thing on my own. I can smash it, but I need to know what I'm smashing before I'm smashing it. Sometimes. Occasionally.
Atlas, you make no sense. But you did mention smashing. I'm on board. I think we gotta find this great beast.
So I think there's not a great deal to continue finding in here unless Merrick, Tech Tech, or Esty has anything that jumps out of them that we may have missed.
I can make a perception check.
Yeah, I'll have a look around, see if anything jumps out at me.
Right,
We're so
I
good
just-
at this.
I feel like I just kind of have to. So you're skittering
It's
down the
called
hallway,
failing forward.
and you definitely hear something coming in from the direction you arrived.
Is it Evelyn? Oh.
Evelyn was the monster all. Oh! Ooh.
Well, doesn't seem to have a ranged attack, so I'm safe.
Just gonna stay up there.
Yep.
Is it aggressively moving towards us, or is it just sort of skittering?
It hasn't entirely noticed you yet, but it hasn't entered the room
Hey.
fully yet.
Someone can cast an up-leveled animal friendship. And that looks
Oh.
like an animal to me.
Atlas, you say you aren't smart, but your wisdom, it's amazing.
I'm charismatic. I convince people to do shit they weren't thinking of doing. That's what I can get.
Sure, yeah, I'll attempt to cast Animal Friendship. It's an upcast, so it's level 2.
Yeah, it would be considered level
Okay.
2. Yeah. Expect another one if you spot another creature.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
Merrick.
I'm not sure it counts as an animal.
Who's got the lowest intelligence? That's what it'll be.
God, it might be me.
My intelligence is 10.
I'm a
That's
smart
right.
dog.
Clever boy.
We have to say.
So the scorpion would need to make a wisdom save to avoid being charmed if it's affected by it.
What does a scorpion?
Go on,
Okay.
Scorpion. I believe in you.
No, how do I? Let's. We're learning the GM tools.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you open up its character sheet, the NPC sheet, if it doesn't have a bonus to its wisdom save, just click wisdom.
Yeah. If you ever do want to do wisdom, there are options on the cog of giving them
No,
separate
it begs the question.
save.
Etsy, what's your spell save DC? It should actually say in the ability that gives you animal friendship, the racial ability. It'll say
The
Wisdom.
racial ability, I think it goes off of one of three things.
Oh, you actually get to choose.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
Which one is it going to go off?
My intelligence is the highest.
So usually you work out your spell save DC by doing 8 plus your proficiency plus your modifier.
My
it'd be 10
intelligence
plus-
modifier is 3.
So it's a 13 to beat.
DC 13.
So it beats it, or it meets it. So
Scorpion is not very friendly.
it is not charmed.
I'd seen it sort of enter in an aggressive manner. Would I be able to rage? I'd like to go into a rage. A classic spellcasting rage.
I was gonna say, could you do that? I thought you were a caster. All
Yeah,
right,
he's a
you
level,
have a very,
he's also a
very
level 1
angry gnome.
barbarian.
Oh, that's right.
And jump doesn't require concentration, so I'm still affected.
It
by
does not.
For the next minute.
Okay. Well,
character shenanigans.
Esty, as you try to befriend this creature, it steps through the hallway, and you can see it's no regular scorpion, but it's a scorpion made of marble.
Ooh, I thought
Just
it was
like
gonna be
everything
made out
else
of
in
something
this
else.
horrible,
Cursed
I
place.
thought it was
distraught
made of
place.
wood.
Do you guys want to do anything before we roll for initiative?
I mean, if it's charging at us, that would essentially be what it is. Is that with our
So I'll just-
attempt to stop it has already gone through. So
I'm just shouting.
at this point, yeah, initiative
Shouting
is
in
what it should
rage.
be.
You guys seemed like you were ready for a battle, so we're doing this.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Blood for
Um,
Pogis.
Okay.
Oh my, what the crits keep coming.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Well, there's
Oh
a reason
my,
why you were the one that cast the spell, and it was the one that had the time to rage. I'm just doing pull-ups. It's too far away from me.
The turn order bar is not showing up for me.
On the left-hand toolbar, there should be a turn order one there as well. There we go.
Go.
Setting up for about a minute. Oh, I think we'll have to roll to show up on it again.
Yeah, but then you can edit it to be the ones who actually rolled. Oh no, we've shown up now.
Oh yeah.
It just took a while
Oh.
to load. Although it might
Alright.
change Zooks.
Oh, whoa. What do we have?
And then if you go to, there should be like the settings on it. You can change it to descending order, so it'll make sure that it's in the right order. There we go.
This is just like the nice god Atlas in Theros, just like lending a nice hand to Scuts. Scuts does our Dungeons and Dragons. It's a beautiful scene. It's a nice evening of.
No, this is the magic paper that she bought in Tathmos, teaching her how to play the game.
I like it.
All right, we're just gonna ignore everything else on the turn order unless we know how to get rid of it here. I don't know why I added a bunch of other stuff.
Did it add the scorpion? I mean, for us, it's
Uh,
just showing us.
For reference, if that stuff
Oh,
is on
sorry.
GM layer, we can't see it. You can see it, but we
Okay,
can't.
yeah. If it's
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it should be like grayed out a bit.
Well, that does have me concerned that there's.
I think it's more from the last time you played with people on this map.
fair.
There might be there.
Yeah, I was gonna
old
say
ones, yeah.
it's old player characters,
So
not.
you should be able to
no,
just
you're
go through
fine.
and delete them off.
I say usually there's a clear button, isn't there? I believe.
At the very least, just
can.
at the end of combat, just go through and
Yeah.
click the delete off everyone to clear it.
Yeah, as long as you guys can't.
It looks
Add,
clean and
can I
clear
just add
for
the
us.
scorpion.
So we can't actually see where the scorpion is in the turn order.
There we go, and he just got a 10. We'll figure this out.
Yeah,
Better
it's,
later.
It's not the easiest system to learn. I make it look easy just because I've been using it for about 3 years.
Okay. Well, that's everybody then. All right, so Esty, you're up first.
Hey, this thing is not happy, so I am going to I'm gonna move back here and get my bow and try to attack it with my bow.
Pew pew.
Oh yeah, you're the arcane
Wow.
archer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow, that's
cool as shit. It's the arcane
solid.
It's one of the fighters. One of the fighters I'd love to play at some point.
Yeah, I've never.
It
I've
looked
never
really
seen
the
that.
interesting.
it looked the most interesting to me because, like, I was wondering
just
if I
the
needed
better
to be
ranger.
melee.
Rip Ranger, truly Rip Ranger.
Because I think you've got all the options to like have the like different magic arrows.
I've got
Come
two
on,
options for two
Hawkeye.
different magic arrows. I've got bursting arrow and shadow arrow. Those are the two I picked.
Oh, you want the banishing arrow? And you can just delete people.
Oh God. All right. Well, Esty tried to befriend this creature, and when it like rebuffed her attempt to befriend it, she just launches an arrow right into its body. And you see the arrow sink into one of the gold veins on this marble scorpion as it takes 7 piercing damage.
Yay!
Do you have anything else that you would like to do on your turn?
Nope, I am good.
Okay, then we are on to Zook.
Zook. You see magic sort of curl around him, quenched by his unnatural rage as I just dust off my new Yeezys. As Zook looks to Atlas and just says, "Huh, you gotta go fast." As I run at great speed, 45 feet towards the scorpion, and I just 2 feet plunge, super drop kick. Hiya!
Oh
Oh wait, it doubles his
Oh,
movement
and-
speed. Jesus.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And that is with that's using a charge of Fury of the Small, rage damage, and the extra move damage. And as he clatters into it, you just see him laugh to himself, giggle, and go, "You've been gnomed!" As he's going to use Nimble Escape, as I can use Disengage as a bonus action.
Wait, he's Fury of the
I
Small,
run
not a
away.
bonus action. Holy shit.
All right.
Oh my god.
Well, everybody watches. Zook just runs straight up, and as he kicks, he just obliterates one of the scorpion's claws as the marble just kind of explodes into smaller chunks.
You've never seen such a sorcerer. As I just
The
scuttle
sorcerer
away.
who kicks stuff.
That is my
Okay.
turn.
Merrick. We are on to Merrick Shadowpaw now.
Baring his teeth and also barking occasionally. I will fire my
angry.
short bow at it.
Ooh, this is just wrong. I really don't like the scenes with Merrick. This scares me.
So
Do you
this
like-
dog just
Yeah, do you like
Stands up
fall
on-
paw it and then stand up, or are you standing up at all times?
No, I'm stood up at all times unless I'm begging for something. Then I sit down like a dog. And if I'm sprinting, I run like a dog. But what you also need to know is that I don't wear feet. I don't have any footwear on, and I also don't wear pants.
Oh, he's Donald Duck in it.
Yeah, I'm Donald
This-
Duck in it basically.
You made it better by always standing, then you sort of lost me at the end. It got back to scary time.
I mean, he's always standing, but when he's sprinting, he goes on all fours. And when he sits down, he just sits down like a dog.
all right. Well, you're
Yeah.
all very surprised by this dog standing up and just launching another arrow, following Estee's lead, and sinking another arrow deep into another gold vein, this time on his back. Scorpion is not happy. Merrick, is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm gonna step to the side down here, partially covered by this pillar here, and I'm just gonna stand there incessantly barking at it.
All right.
I'm just going to
Um,
that so it reminds me of where everyone is now. Yeah. Sorry, that.
All right. So over to the middle of the room. It is now Tech-Tech's turn.
Tech is just going to charge at the thing.
Okay.
How far is that actually? When
I
it
don't know what
works.
Tech is yet. I'm curious.
Oh, I'm still on radius because of Zork shenanigans. 25. What's my movement? I've still got a bit. It'll do. Tech is going to give it a good old stab.
Good hits. Flipping heck. Dice rolls.
My gosh. All right. Following what's worked so far, Tech just runs up, and you just ram your sword straight into another gold vein, and you hear kind of like I guess if marble could screech, that's the sound that it makes
Sound of two
as it takes
rocks
7
rubbing
piercing
together.
damage.
Yeah, horrible.
Nails
Then-
on chalkboard.
Good old happy feet, followed by using my cunning action to take the dash action as a bonus action. I'm going to go back.
That's a wombo combo.
That's me.
Ooh, oh, so it doesn't give opportunity of attack. Nice.
Do we
Okay.
all have? Oh my word.
Well, not all
They'll
of
just
you,
keep
but
happening.
I just rolled the lowest in the initiative, so we'll see.
You're just hanging out on the ceiling
I was
right now.
like, yeah, I've got a plan if this thing survives long enough to get to it.
You're gonna wait for it just to fall underneath you.
Oh no, I can't let Zook show me up, so we'll see what the Scorpion does, and then
Kicking
I may need to
power.
ask nicely for the DM for some interesting stuff.
Okay. Well, now the scorpion is very pissed off. It's got 3 stab wounds and it's missing 1 claw. So it's going for Zook. You took its claw. It's gonna take some revenge.
Zook
as
just
it,
looks bashful. Ooh.
it reaches out with its claw. Does a
13's a
13 hit?
miss. It is a
Oh.
miss. 14. Mighty Barbarian Unarmed Defense. Yes.
You're just so damn short. It just clamps right over your head. And then it pulls its claw back to make a second attack.
Oh, that's a hit.
Maybe a little lower this time.
Oh.
You got gun.
And grapple. Help.
You're in a rage, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe that's 3 bludgeoning then.
Oh, of course it is, yes. I appreciate it.
It's only
Zook is
like
unused
and-
to being a
sorcerer stays
barbarian.
alive.
While it has you
Yay.
held in its claw, it will do its final
Uh-oh.
attack, which is a sting.
Ouch! As
Um,
yes. It's piercing though. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
But what about the Constitution
laugh.
save, though?
Yeah, I was gonna say you need to make the Constitution
I'm okay
saving
with this,
throw.
as if I fail, I have a trick up my sleeve.
Ooh,
Oh
you
no!
did not
Okay.
fail.
Red potion. Zook just laughs in red. It's not blood that he bleeds. As he just weeps away temporary hit points. He just scoffs at this scorpion. You have no power here.
All right. It manages to strike you with its stinger, but it just gets washed away in all that extra health potion you're just drenched in. And then we are moving on to Atlas's turn.
Okay. For one, how would you rule me moving about on the ceiling? Is there enough space to monkey bar about? And will that affect my movement?
Make an athletics check to see if you can swing across the.
Right, well, before I do that, I would like to go into a rage, just so I have advantage on it.
Angrily fall off.
Well, I'm angry that not only has he tried to show me up, he's then got himself caught by this thing. So I need to go save my
sorry.
bestie. So, okay.
Oh yeah,
Thanks, advantage.
you're in the zone.
So, I'm alright to move on the ceiling?
Yeah. How far is it? Can you move
Well...
maybe half your movement speed?
So
Not the
move
full
half my
speed,
movement.
or-
I'll take half my movement speed because I just need to remember how far away it is. So I need to get 35 feet. 30 feet, okay. And I'm 40 foot up, so... say if I moved 15 feet backwards, I'm going to do that. And then if I push off from the ceiling, would you consider it me jumping?
I suppose so. That's
So I'll
what
go 10
jumping
feet back
entails.
and then 5 foot forward. So I'm going forward in the run up, and then I'm going to use
Okay.
his jump spell and the fact that I'm higher up and shooting down to just rocket straight into him,
I'll allow it.
just full on skull bash.
Oh
So
my god.
that would be at the
That's
very
amazing.
least it's about 40 feet. But I was also 40 feet up, so it's up to you how much extra, if any, you'd want to give.
You can pick your trajectory. You can move diagonally
Well, it's
through the
more
air.
of-
You've got 40 feet to move.
If
It-
it was
it-
on
it
the
works.
ground, so yeah. So do 40
It
feet.
works. It works.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
I'll do the that damage separately because I haven't got a 40-foot one ready. So so ram, and then so that actually like I said, would hit and do the 10, and then we would. Okay, so it'd be 5 more damage to him, and I would take 2 damage.
Okay.
Land on my feet as I run straight head first into it. And because I'm raging, my ancestral protectors goes off. So if it tries to attack anybody else, it's not only at disadvantage, but they have resistance to any damage they do.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
I am the tank. I
Wow.
am sad I went last.
Ooh.
And that will end my turn. If it's
Okay,
still-
we are.
I mean, I didn't do as much damage as I could have done, but I'll take it.
Poultry.
Yeah,
We need
I'll
some
take it.
boots.
Yeah, I need some bouncy boots.
Okay, well, the turn order is reset, and we are back to SD. You just watch this satyr drop from the ceiling and headbutt the shit out of this
Full on skull bash.
scorpion that didn't want to be your friend.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Just
The Pringles face right in its face.
be surprised for a second about what just happened. And
Power jumping.
we gonna go for another attack?
14.
That
Oh.
hit.
It does not hit. So
Nasty.
this time your arrow kind of skirts off of one of the marble portions and kind of skitters to the side.
Okay. Um. Yep, that's me.
Okay. So baffled by this satyr just bludgeoning from the ceiling down onto this scorpion, you're just your aim was a little bit off while you soak it all in.
You didn't want to shoot me in the
on
back,
to Zook.
which I appreciate.
Is escape, you see, it's just an action or is it an end of turn?
It's
I
an
forget.
action to escape because it's you're
It's an action,
essentially
yes, so then-
grappled.
I will do this at advantage, as it is a strength saving throw. Is it? No, strength
it's,
attack, right? You can do athletics.
Yes,
Athletics
so
or
it's
acrobatics?
athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want to do. But
I'll
if you're
attempt
doing
athletics, and
it's an
if I
advantage.
fail,
Yeah.
I've got another little thing. Oof. It's close. I believe that is me escaped, though.
You want to free of its claws.
Is just to put it out there, just for so I don't blindside when it happens. But I have got Favoured of the Gods. First time, basically, I miss. So I can add some numbers. As I jump out, I wheel around, and I'm angry. Zook seethes at not being able to kick this turn. Curse it taking 6 seconds to wheel myself out of that. Instead, I will look to this great beast of burden, and I pull out my signature bell, as I am going to use 1 sorcery point as... Oh no, I'd have to drop rage. Can you drop rage?
It's a free action to drop rage. Yeah.
It's free action, isn't it? Yeah. I drop rage. Ironically, I drop rage at how angry I am. I'm beyond rage at this point.
You've become zen.
As I am going to use 2 points of sorcery to quicken spell my Toll the Dead cantrip. I'm going to ring a bell at it.
Can you use sorcery points on cantrips?
I believe
I'm sure you can, but
why am I... Oh, wait a minute. I might be thinking of Twin Spell, because Twin Spell definitely says...
Oh yeah, quicken because
doesn't.
it's the whole idea is it's how you can cast 2 spells in one turn.
Yes, that's why Quicken Spell. Sorry, yes, that is the Quicken Spell thing. Is that I could do a cantrip and a spell.
Yes.
But I will use that to cast Toll the Dead. If it's missing any hit points, I do 1d12 necrotic damage.
So it needs to make a wisdom save first.
Toll. Oh yeah, sorry. It's at DC 13 wisdom.
Which it fails.
Oh, yep.
It
It definitely takes.
9 points.
And chuckling to
Okay.
himself, I'm definitely going to get caught on actions of attack of opportunity because I cannot use my
it would have
nimbleness.
disadvantage against you, and you would resist any damage it does to you because of my ancestral guidance.
Yes.
So if
But
you
I
run
am
away,
going
it
to
doesn't
attempt
matter.
I am going to attempt to run away. Ooh! I'm going to get caught straight away.
Although, yeah, if it catches you, it will grapple you again. So
Yes, I will attempt to
unless
move away
it
from
stings you
the
and insta
scorpion.
kills you.
I mean, the scorpion might not want to make the attack of opportunity. You never know.
Might not do.
And it,
Suspect.
if you just bailed?
Yeah. So he's
Yeah,
moving
I
5
don't-
feet away. So yeah.
All right.
Be able to use his reaction
Yeah,
to make an attack. And it's any attack that they've got access to.
Well, it's going to
Oh.
try to.
Oh, thank God.
It
It would have
strikes
been at
out with its
disadvantage
tail,
at that as well. So
Oh, yeah, 'cause the
but
Guardian
it just
now
hits the
brings-
marble next to you as you scamper away, you little
scamper
scoundrel.
away. I just say tee-hee, and I just scamper to a nearby post.
yeah, you got to get your run up ready.
All right. So now we're back to the giant scorpion's turn.
Does it have is
and
it supposed to have a second turn? 'Cause,
What? Whoa!
yeah,
what?
I don't know why it's giving it 2
No,
turns.
it goes
Oh,
after Tech Tech.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, give it a
I don't
second
know.
turn just to keep it in the fight.
Maybe. Yeah. You know what? Let's just do that.
yeah, there you go.
It's
We've done some angry
We're-
things to it. It
it's
deserves
extra
it.
angry. It's double
We are
scorpion
beating the
time.
fuck out of it.
Well, yeah, I was like, you guys want to fight something here? So it turns around and angry that you've distracted it and let its little short stacked Zook run away. It turns around and it grabs at you, Atlas, with
it
its
would
claw.
be at advantage for any attacks against me.
At advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's advantage against me, disadvantage against everybody else.
Okay.
Ooh.
So twice for the claw.
So
All right.
a 21 will definitely hit. So I will take 4 points and be grappled, which means I can't jump.
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
And it's going to make a second claw attack. So while it has you already grappled, it's going to
Just-
squeeze just a little bit tighter. And it's going to come in additionally with its stinger.
get a crit. There it is. That's what we're waiting
Ooh,
for.
that's a
So
lot of
first of all,
damage.
4 more damage from that one. And then, okay. So that would
Make
be
a
14 points of piercing, which would be down to 7. And then I need to make a save to
Oh,
not
please save.
immediately die.
Oh, it's 4d10 and half on a success. Flipping it.
Okay, so
I meet it.
you get stung.
Well, if it's half as much on a successful
bit,
save,
but-
Zook would have taken some before.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
If it's, I didn't realize it was
Yeah, I
half as
remember
much
that.
on a successful save. Yeah,
Oh.
when it stung Zook before he would have taken damage. Oh no!
You want to roll
Yeah,
that
we
or
did.
remember the poison? It's a slow acting poison. I'm starting to feel it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, of course, yeah.
So it'd be 4.
4d10.
It's 4d10,
No, 4d10. But half of it.
but halved for either of us.
Yeah.
Hiding behind the torn order. Hold on.
Are we both just going to take the same on this one? Or are we doing 2 rolls?
That's up to the GM.
4d10. We're just gonna do one because we're keeping it easy.
Oh, that is a forgiving roll.
Wow.
Thank you. Oh,
Blessed be the GM. It's a slow acting poison, but Although-
that still hurt though. Oh,
is
anyway,
Atlas
that-
looking blooded?
I'm not actually at half health.
Whoa! Flipping it. Oh, actually, yeah, you got resistance.
Not only have resistance, I am also a barbarian, so I've got a lot of
Yes,
hit
she
points.
is.
But it will get another set of attacks against me before I get to attack, so
It deserves
I
it.
think I know what I need to do.
Jump.
Well, I'm stuck in its claws.
Just jump your way out the claws.
No,
All right.
Solution to all things.
I've got a better idea.
Merrick. You can see
Right.
Atlas grappled by this giant marble scorpion that's looking pretty bashed up, missing a few legs. Well, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
Well, seeing his newfound Pringle-faced friend in trouble, he's going to run
I want to
on all
think
fours.
that my barbarian ancestors are just floating paper plates of the Pringle can guy, just surrounding them and harassing them.
So he's going to run on all fours, and then he's going to launch himself at it in the air. But while he's flying through the air, he'll draw his rapier, and then try and stick the rapier in it.
Oh.
Oh. And he does?
That's all I've got.
You just dig it right in. And you sever one of its legs. You manage to hit a gold vein, and it's down to a couple of legs and one claw. This is one very upset and beat up looking scorpion. Is there
It's
anything else you would like
still
to
pretty
do?
dangerous.
Bear
How
with
do you think
me.
that far? You done plan A, but what's
Okay.
step B?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a dog, I don't think of that. So, anyway, I've got cunning action as a rogue, so I'm going to use that to disengage. I think I only moved 30 feet to get there. Actually, no, it wasn't even that, it was 20, so I'm going to just step back a couple of squares just to keep out of its reach after using my cunning action to disengage. And then stop there.
All right. On to our lizard folk, Tech.
Tech, seeing that things are getting pretty crowded over there, it's just going to take aim for advantage and use the short bow.
Are you going to shoot me directly in the spine?
Yeah, who are you shooting?
There we go. Now there's a bit of a line to it.
There we go.
Shoots Atlas in the spine and
Well,
paralyzed.
you can shoot through allies in D&D, but still. And also, you wouldn't be able to aim and move, so you would have had to stay directly behind me.
Just aim through his legs.
You hear
I mean, I'm in a
the
big claw, just shoot the claw.
you hear a sharp singing sound as an arrow twangs past your ear, Atlas, and it sinks right into the face of the scorpion.
Good thing I'm raging.
Ooh. It really is.
Otherwise,
You're
I'd
about
have
to
a
get beat
witty
up.
comeback for that.
Tech, do you have anything else you can do?
There's a no.
Okay. Then we are back around to the Scorpion's turn.
Squish me, daddy.
Oh, you're
Ah,
gonna get squeezed.
It'd still be an advantage because I haven't had my turn yet. So.
First
that
one, I believe,
misses.
misses.
Hey.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh,
never mind.
that's hit.
It hits
Although
you with the second
that's still
one,
only 4, so it's not too bad.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
not what we're
gonna
worried about.
It's not that
come
what I'm
in
worried about.
one more time with the
Okay,
stinger.
well, at least it wasn't a crit this time.
Oh, no. It's more damage this time. Oh, no,
Oh,
it's not.
wait. It was a crit last time. The poison would have done a shit ton more damage to me.
Oh, what
Oh,
would it?
shit.
So for crits, especially the way that we've run them in Theros, is that if you're basically make all dice, you get the maximum of them, and then you roll the dice on top of it. So it would have done 45 poison damage to me, which absolutely would have killed me.
Well, we're going to restructure it because
Thank
I
you.
didn't get to edit the Scorpion. It would have tried to petrify you, which you have been immunized against. So now you have lost your one charge of the potion you chugged, but you also have not turned to stone.
I appreciate
So
the fact that I potentially
got-
have more than one charge of that potion. So I need to make
Well-
a con save and fail miserably. So
Oh, no.
see ya.
Oh,
The D&D gods try to save him, but he cannot be saved by himself.
let's try the 40-10. Let's see. This is
Come on, high
pretty
roll.
brutal. I'm
Come
sorry.
on,
High
Hurls.
roll, high roll.
It can't
Hey.
insta kill me. It will drop me to 0, but it hasn't insta killed me. I am down to 0.
Zook from the background just shouts out, "Boo! How could you get killed by that, Atlas? I thought you were cool."
Atlas, it is your
I
turn.
will make
Is that a
a death saving throw.
Oh, we need to distract
That is
this
a
creature.
success.
okay?
That's it.
And now we are on to Esty. You just watched this friendly little goat go down. What are you gonna do?
I am going to shoot it again.
Cheeky not to.
And I'm gonna action surge for my one action surge and do it again.
Oh, the first one skitters off and does not land, but the second one, you sink it in right next to one of your previous arrows, deep into one of those gold veins, and you do 4 piercing. This thing is looking like it's barely held together by some scraps of gold and some willpower.
I was going to net it on my turn and everything. Because I can't jump anymore, so I'm just going to wrap my net around it and restrain it. Again, protect everyone else from it killing him.
This is the net of draining. Okay, I believe we
wish
were
it
on to
was.
Zook.
Zook,
That would have saved my. That would have
Zook?
genuinely saved my life if it
Angered.
was a net of draining, because it would have healed me.
seeing his fallen comrade, Zook, angered, terrified, just mortified, he lets out another primal roar. As I'm not going to go into a rage because I want to waste a spell slot. As I'm going to cast myself on myself, Expeditious Retreat. But everyone knows that a good offense is running away, but opposite. As I will use my dash action, which now means with these boots of thingy, I can move 120 feet. So like, I run an amazing zigzag. As Zook just does, he's amazing. He's just going everywhere. He's looping around people, and finally, 2-footed, he sings a beautiful note as he just collides directly into the great beast burden. Begone, ye fell creature! I will use My second Fury of the Small, because it's bigger than me, I get an extra 2 damage. I get a move damage. Booties. If that's a miss, I am going to use my Favored by the Gods, as I've not used it yet. I missed an attack. I get to add 2d4 to the hit roll. So it's a 16. I hope that's a hit.
All right, a 16 hits.
Yes.
As you do. Is that 7 plus 12 damage?
7 plus 12, yeah.
Oh, you just fucking kick straight through the core of this whole thing, and the rest of it shatters to the ground around you. As you have defeated the marble scorpion. Its tail falling to the ground.
I emerge from the rubble pile, tail in hands. I yell out, "For Pogis! For Pogis!" But it's not very bloody, so... Should probably help Atlas.
Can you, though?
I have a herbalism kit. Just herbalism.
Nope.
I'm gonna try and herb up.
If you can find some plants around here, sure.
I've got my own special plant. The only plant.
I can druid craft some plants.
Can we do this quick enough? Oh no!
Yeah, you've got however many seconds until I fail on my death saves.
I can cast inflict wounds.
If I do pass 3 saves before I fail 3, I just stay unconscious, and if we sleep for an hour, I'll be fine.
Always grab a piece of chocolate beef jerky out of his bag and like chew it up and spit in his mouth. Like pre-chew it, baby bird it.
Come on, who wants a baby bird some chocolate beef jerky to me? Good answer.
I mage hand 2 fingers to Atlas as I just forcefully try and close his eyes, and I just say, "Shh,
Okay.
it'll be all over soon."
Nope. Second success on a death save.
Oh, you just won't die.
Should I just keep rolling
Merrick
death
just
saves until I
slathered on
either
him.
succeed or fail?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess roll
So
again.
I think everyone just sat there watching me bleed out.
Just
That's a
sitting
fail.
your own gum. Oh no! Come on.
Hey,
Oh,
I
never
have
doubted
succeeded.
you.
I am just unconscious at 0 hit points. But I am
Never doubted
stable.
you.
I genuinely don't know.
Okay.
Merrick licks his face to try and wake him up.
So I am unconscious, 0 hit points.
Oh, I love that Atlas's whole character was jump to the ceiling, majestically fly and kill himself.
Well, no,
Immediately get caught.
the whole point of this build character is that because I knew everybody else was super fragile, so I'm like, right, I need to make a tank.
God.
So I went, and I also didn't take the one barbarian class that I really love, which is the Wild Soul one, because it's already scats.
Oh yes.
So I needed the second best one, which was the Ancestor Guardians. I just didn't expect to be, left alone when the fact that it couldn't attack anybody other than me.
I don't know who's getting
leave it to
payback
you.
on whom right now, but I suspect that Atlas is going to get hit by a lot of breath weapons. Lots and lots of breath weapons.
I don't know. It depends on who's watching you play Muscles and Monsters as to whether or not they find out about your regicide in Neil Lantern.
I can't heal you, so Zook gets out his trusty whip, and I'll just sort of start whipping near Atlas, like various bits of marble,
Okay.
and hope that rouses.
I mean,
Do we have
until I
any
get
healing?
1 hit point, I can't wake up.
Do we have any heat?
No.
Why would I go Divine Soul and not take healing? Why would I do this?
I was wondering the same thing, but
I can cast Inflict Wounds.
Do it.
Just a lizard.
I think if all
Or-
the party, if we get around Atlas
If
and
you
we
just
hold
take
hands,
an hour for a short rest, I can use a hit dice and come back.
don't know if we have time for that though.
That is true. You
Time's
can just,
money.
You can just leave me. There's already a hole here if you want to make a nice shallow grave in the marble. I'm not dead, but
We'll attempt to drag Satyr Atlas into the hole, actually, yes. He's a size bigger than me, though. I don't know if that would be quite difficult. Can someone help me drag this body, this corpse?
Not
We need
the
to make a
fire.
very
makeshift
clearly
burial.
see me breathing. But
I think my mage hand hasn't dropped yet. I keep forcibly like putting your eyelids down. Just like stop waking up. Just sleep.
Oh, if only you had that health potion, huh?
I've still got one temporary hit point.
You squeeze it out of yourself into him. Oh gosh. Atlas, no.
I'm not dead.
He's just literally talking to us at this point. It's like...
Well, does everyone want to take a short rest and
I
play
mean,
some jacks or something? There you go.
You guys can wander off, and then after an hour of in-game time, I'll wake back up, and then now you've got Atlas as a monster to fight later. Those motherfuckers! I died for them, and they left me.
Cast jump on you. What more do you want?
I am totally okay to take a short rest.
Yeah, I get my points of fury the small back, so I'm down.
I get my action surge back.
Actually, I don't. I don't get fury the small. I don't get my angry short guy syndrome back, but I do get something back. Oh, favored by the gods. That's nice.
So, are we taking a short rest?
Sure.
Thank you.
Kid,
There we go.
what you forget is, oh wow, I always roll 6. Always. You notice Zook literally threw the jack before you even got yours out. His sleeves are just like overflowing with jacks by sheer numbers.
Oh, that was the wrong end.
You know what? I'm going to use a hit point just because I can.
I'd also like to eat a piece of jerky
Okay.
for 10 more.
You have
Atlas,
one piece of jerky left.
while you're recovering, Atlas, lying on your side, you'll just see Zook just laughing jovially, just like, oh, I've got so much health, I don't know what to do to it. You just see him excessively bleed with his extra hit dice. He's just throwing blood about. I can't hold all this blood, there's too much in me.
I would like to grapple Zook, please.
You think you
Make an
can grapple a
athletics
god?
check.
You think you can grapple a god? I laugh at your grapple and not an
Are
advantage.
you raging?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Ooh, you laugh at my grapple.
I will use. I can't actually because it's a check and it's attacks only favored by the gods, I believe. Saving throw or miss with an attack. No. Crap! And I didn't go subtle meta magic. Yes, you've done caught me. Oh no!
I am going to jump 25 feet in the air and then just drop Zook.
Rude!
Oh my god.
Rude!
So I will make
I deserve this.
an athletics check to try and land, but I will definitely try and throw Zook in a way that he's not going to land properly. There we go.
Oh lord!
And then
Oh no!
it's only 25 feet, so it's only going to be 4 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
You see
not
Zook's
that
hat,
high
just a little craterous impression in his hat as he just gets very quiet all of a sudden. And he sort of longingly looks at the blood he just sort of wasted on the floor. And he's just like, damn,
Ah,
wish I kept that blood in me.
sorry, Zook. I must have still been raging after I woke up.
It
Don't know what
happens.
came over me.
It happens, Atlas. I really tried to save you. I know you were had your eyes closed and you were dying,
Well,
but I tried to whip you back to life.
you see, I'm good at drawing attention to myself. I know I'm hard to look away from, but the whole idea is to not be left alone while I'm doing so, if that's okay. Although you guys seem to be a little bit more on the flighty side of things, considering all of you can run away without taking opportunity attacks.
Have you seen my boots? Can you blame me? I promise not to abuse the 220 feet thing. I know how to behave. I think I will be leaving that one out. That's stupid.
Well,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I put doubles movement speed, and I was like, I need to fix this.
oh, no,
The whole point of the butterfly boots were that they added 10 to walking speed,
Yeah,
specifically,
it might
so
need.
that they were.
It might need a.
No, it's good. I've got exactly the idea of how to balance it without changing it away from being double movement. So
No.
No worries.
I'll
I was gonna
explain
say
after the session.
we'll rebalance stuff later. Exactly. All right.
No,
So you've had
definitely
your
not.
short little rest. I believe it looks like Zook, the jacks of all trades, have tried to attune back to you.
You know what?
Wait.
I'll take him. I've earned this.
Okay. All right. You now have, I guess, 6 charges again. So there's one downside to this game here, and that it's that the winner usually ends up with like 5 or 6 charges of the dice.
Yeah. It might be a case of having only a set number of charges, but the only way to
Yeah.
recharge it is to win.
Yeah, it's
just set
supposed
it to,
to be
like,
more
3
on
charges
a
and
long
that's it,
rest,
and
not
then-
a short rest. But
Yeah.
everyone's having fun playing it, so let's get used to the item. It's fine.
It was also that, yeah, once we found it, we just kept playing against each other to keep recharging it. So, oops.
Oopsie.
Okay, I'm going to throw up a bit of the scorpion poison that's still in my veins and go over and see what parts are left of this marble monstrosity.
It's a pretty big just pile of rubble. As Zook has run away with the tail.
Oh, did Zuck already take it?
I'll give you the tail. I see that you're just like longingly looking for it, and I pass the tail over.
Oh,
It's a
Is
bit
there
too
anything
big for
small
me.
and shiny left
You
in the
can
rubble?
take it. I just wanted to see what
I-
else
I-
is left in this
I
thing,
really don't want the cumbersome, massive tail.
considering
it's very
that tail
heavy.
killed me.
I tell you, this is actually kind of rude, sort of
Well,
like
that's
just
actually
pointing
true.
this tail in your face.
If I look at the bulb of the actual stinger, is there anything unique or interesting about it? Do you think there's any particular way to either harvest some of the poison or potentially turn it into some kind of either antidote or even a
Ooh.
poison?
You're not even sure where the poison came from.
Oh,
It just looks like stone.
If I knew this wasn't a puzzle piece, I would just rip the bulb off and smash it to see what's in it.
I just look at Atlas, almost like sort of scoffing a bit, and be like, I'll just whisper to Merrick and Tech nearby and say, I think he was faking being poisoned. There's no poison in this stinger.
Didn't you also get poisoned?
So you're faking too, then.
Yeah, but I didn't complain about it.
Oh.
I'm
I
gonna
love
try and
it.
find a piece of tape to fix the hole in my Pringles face where it
Oh
stabbed me,
no!
considering it got a crit.
There's nothing sadder than a broken Pringles face mask.
Just a hole through your pauldron.
The red cap sort of like it seems to match with my emotions. Just see it sink a bit lower, sort of whimper slightly at seeing the broken face mask. It's sad.
Well, Zook, the biggest man of us all, considering you're the one that struck the final blow to this fearsome creature, do you want to go and take that very easy to carry and movable scorpion tail and plug it into the arse of the giant monster we saw in the other room?
Zook, in hearing being called the tallest, he can't say no. But as he walks away, you notice Zook like moving much slower as I'm sort of struggling to drag this gigantic tail behind me. Expecting someone to help me, but it seems like no one does.
I'm going to sit and watch until you specifically
Everyone
ask me for
watches
help.
me. No, I don't need help. It's fine. It's fine. Fine.
Yeah, you're the biggest
Just run
person
out-
here.
I get to Evelyn. I just whisper, "Oh God, please help me, Evelyn, please."
I'm
No,
sure
no,
she
yeah.
sneers at you.
Continues to brood in
I've
the
not
corner.
quite gotten yet that Evelyn hates me. Oh,
Yeah, you think it's just a weird smile? You're like not sure why it like
catch my breath slightly. Almost there. Almost there. Hey! Come on. Second wind. Second wind. Yeah. As I get to the room, I just get all of my strength and I just attempt to launch the stinger at the lion with all my mustard, aim, and poise. I'm just going to attempt to throw it.
uh make me a check. What to try to be precise.
Ooh.
I need like a list of the fucking
I guess
things. Hold on.
acrobatics, athletics, dexterity.
Either that or
Intimidation.
do an attack roll with like a thrown weapon or improvised weapon.
Yeah, I've got a.
Yeah.
Oh, does it count if it? Ooh.
It'd be an improvised weapon, yeah.
There you go.
So you wouldn't get
Is
your
it that or
proficiency
dex?
bonus onto this, it'd be actually a 14.
No. But would I be able to use my favoured by the gods if it is an attack roll? Does that count?
Okay.
Yeah, it
So-
does say with an attack roll.
Throw it on top just in case. So that'll be a 17. A 17.
Okay, you just hurl this tail somehow that you struggled to carry all the way up here. You just like lift it up and huck it, and you throw it right at the ass of this lion statue. And as you do, these tendrils of gold come up from the base of where the tail meets the statue, and they grab the tail and sort of wrap around it, fusing into it and pulling it into part of the statue.
Ooh.
I will definitely
Statue
applaud that.
Yeah.
You will get a very honest round of applause from Atlas. As well as
bow.
I will hold up a
Actually,
hand
I
to,
don't bow
to-
actually.
to give you a high five that's very crispy.
I can't deny a high five, but before you do that, I do give one of those like really poncy half nods. I don't do even a full nod. I sort of like tilt my head slightly, and then enthusiastically give you a high five.
Yeah. So,
All right.
there was still a
Well-
missing piece of this thing, wasn't there?
Yeah, there appears to be a small gold patch on one of its shoulder blades, opposite of what appears to be a feathery wing on the other side.
Can someone carry me? I'm really, really tired. Zook may have
I
thrown
will
his back
pick you
out
up
doing
and
this
put you
one.
on my shoulders.
Thank you. My legs don't work anymore.
It's okay. It just means your head's going to hit the ceiling if I jump.
Not if I make you jump higher.
I mean, yes, if you make me jump higher.
Nah.
Although, no, I'd probably feel too happy to be jumping that high. I'd protect you. I'd
Yay.
give you a pillow for your head.
And just drop me.
And then just drop you.
Oof, well, it looks like we've got to find a creature with wings and a small patch.
Although this time, when I go and headbutt it, I would very much like some support. It will still very much go after me, because I'm the thing that it can kill. But it would be nice if you guys also helped out.
It was my
Right.
plan to run in and attack it sooner, but everybody agreed to give it a second turn, so kind of got in there ahead of me.
Yeah.
Atlas speaks in riddles. I don't understand what he means by this. I think he means that he wants us all to run away whilst he dies.
It depends on whether the ancestors leave me and I decide to become a zealot.
Let us
Just
ponder.
make sure they die every single combat.
Oof.
All right.
Is there anything in particular in this small room?
Not so much. You see some paintings on the wall and some various like decorative items, but nothing that stands out in particular.
Are the paintings of creatures, specifically scorpions?
No, this one's a landscape.
Ooh, pretty.
Mostly made of greens, and you're not sure where it is, but
I can't break green. Okay. If it had anything scorpion related, I was going to smash it, but it's green, and I don't like green.
I'm going to hit it with a club. As soon
okay.
as out the sleeves. I don't like green.
I definitely didn't put the idea in anyone's head doing that.
I'm going to use one of my Jacks of all trades spell charges because I just always forget about it.
You can only do them on ability checks.
Oh, it's ability checks. Fair. Oh, I think I chipped it slightly.
So he bonks the painting. Does anything happen?
You just knock it full off the fucking wall. You don't
Nice,
do a
man.
ton of damage to it. It is a little chipped, but it's now no longer on the wall.
I don't know
You-
why Zook is so destructive.
I think I know
You-
why.
You feel another flash of anger, just generally, kind of like when the statue broke.
Oh. Oops.
It's fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh. Ooh.
Says the guy that died a moment ago.
I say, yeah, I don't trust your sort of like staying alive abilities.
Well, I'm still here, aren't I?
Nothing makes you appreciate life more than like almost not having it again.
They're not.
Oh, you know why he's so happy-go-lucky?
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's how I stay alive all the time. Just keep letting myself die and just sleep it off. It's only death, just sleep it off.
Oh. Yeah. Oh! Something just moved in the background. Oh, Sook just got the willies. Sook just got the willies. Oh no.
Evelyn
Oh,
walks past you.
I definitely just freeze. I try and hope that Evelyn's sight is like a snake's, sort of like heat-based, like movement-based. And I just absolutely freeze still.
Don't move. It can't see us if it don't move. Right, I will continue leading this
Cool.
glorious parade.
It's pretty
Okay.
glorious.
Bring up my pan pipes once again. See if it's anything any good.
Does anyone else have
Oh
any
yeah,
instruments?
look at that inspirational pan pipes.
Oh my word.
This is some of the best panpipe music you've
Got
ever
two
fucking
crits in a
heard.
row, and
This is
why didn't I have
beautiful.
that when I was dying?
Death Row Toll, never heard of them.
Do we have any other instruments people could play along with this?
No, you just ruined my flow.
Listen. Can't ruin flow, man.
You've got a bell. You can join it. You can play the tambourine.
Lee.
You've got tap shoes. Just tap dance along to it.
I'm tempted to do my herbalism kit. Can I actually attempt? I want to attempt to do. Zook has a sudden stroke of genius, which is sort of like, I think I might be a river dancer. I'd like to attempt to do a rousing river dance to this beautiful panpipe music.
Okay, make a performance check.
Blessed be the gods. I'm going to add d6 to that. Oh,
18's still not bad. It's just 24.
just been outshone though,
You-
haven't I?
You do a really good shuffle to his song. You're just not quite sure what the song is, but for just like freeballing it, you do pretty good.
Zook feels good about
Improvise.
himself.
So, what do we find in this interesting room with two offshoots?
In front of you, you see two offshoots.
Nothing else
One
in
to
the
the
room?
left and one to
Yeah.
the right. It's a fairly barren room.
Okay.
Some more paintings on the walls.
Eeny, meeny, miny, this one.
Okay. So you walk into a fairly spacious room. Art on the walls, nothing too particular, but there's a very large portion of the wall over here that is just solid gold.
If you're on the GM layer, we didn't see the thing. Oh, yeah. So the wall here is solid gold?
Yeah, right here where you
Ooh.
can't see anymore.
Shiny gold. What's that? Is there anything? Is it just solid, like no engravings or artworks or anything like that?
Completely solid. There's no seams, no hinges, no handles, no holes.
I'm gonna touch it.
Ooh.
You
Definitely
have touched the wall.
Definitely touch the wall.
Be cheeky
You-
not to touch the wall.
Definitely touched it.
Oh, he's dead.
Do I feel better about touching the wall? Do I feel the hairs on my faceplate raise at all?
Yeah, all your mustache hairs tingle with just how expensive this wall must be.
Does anyone else want to do anything to the wall before I headbutt it?
Atlas.
Yeah.
In top 10 expensive walls, how expensive does that one feel?
I need to do a couple more tests to be absolutely sure, but I'm happy to let someone else do something before I break it.
You would destroy such a beautiful wall. I don't know if this quite works this way, but I point to the wall and I say, Atlas, may your strikes be true. I'm going to point True Strike at it.
Oh yeah, I didn't know you could.
It just says target.
True strike a different creature. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say creature, it says target.
Give me advantage as I headbutt the wall.
I may have power gamed this character more than I thought I did. It's really good.
I mean, True Strike's shit, but
It is
I
gold.
like True Strike.
So
The gold is very soft, and you cause
Ooh.
a face-shaped indent.
So it's quite a deep amount of gold.
Oh, it's just malleable. A really thin sheet.
Well, I'm assuming that would have torn as opposed to just dented.
I'd like to join in with Atlas hitting this beautiful artifact. I'm just going to run. It doesn't work first. I just asked Atlas, can you please exit the room? I think I need to get like a bit of a turn so I can get my running jump into it.
I don't know. It's like I've gold bronzed my face, and I have now added my inflection, my artwork to this creator's domain.
You can say no more, I understand. I will run beside Atlas and attempt to kick the wall. Definitely it.
I will also try and use a sharp object. In fact, I'll use the fist-sized chunk of collapsed marble to try and sign my name next to the imprint of my face.
I will
thought
not
that's
be
what you
doing.
threw into the hand.
I was hoping I'd picked it back up again if that was possible.
Okay, you picked up a new. I
I
assume
would
that
hope
one
it'd be the
obliterated
same
on
chunk.
purpose.
It's more
You replaced the same chunk.
yeah.
Yeah.
At
All
the
right.
very least, if not
Uh,
I'm sure there's something else I've got that's pointy that I can try and sign my name into the wall.
Zook, you absolutely kick this, and you leave a boot print.
I understand Atlas now. I
But
get
it's
what
not your
happens when you
boot, is
create.
it?
It's like
This
my
is
boot,
my
but it's not
face.
there.
That cannot be replicated. Whereas you got those boots about an hour ago.
Well, he's sort of shocked at the unfriendly nature of this speech, and he goes,
It's more
Atlas.
that I think you can do better than just kicking it. I think you need to put something personal that's exclusively Zook into it. You could do better, and I believe in you.
God, Zook's mind opens. He understands. He understands. Zook is going to whip at the wall. Completely misunderstanding Atlas at this point. Although I will allow anyone else if they want to add their...
Yeah, come graffiti this gold,
in a
pure,
wall.
solid gold wall with me.
This is peak Marvel domain. This is exactly what Scuts had in plan. It's the mystery wall.
Got a plan. I love it.
I do genuinely think that we all keep hitting this wall. We will make progress, though.
Oh, it's the classic Dark Souls problem. You just keep headbutting a brick wall until either you or it breaks.
I believe Esty, you've still got an upspelled cast spell, don't you?
No, they
No,
cast
I used
on,
it.
Oh,
Animal Friendship. You can try and
Oh, of
friendship
course.
the door.
I'm not going to try and friendship the wall.
Oh, it's
Smart.
not. It's not a door. It's a wall.
oh, I think I'm gonna have to leave this mystery. This is a beautiful wall. Never forget you, wall.
Well, I've left my mark, and now for generations to come, they will know that I was here and I headbutted this wall.
Inspecting the wall, actually, I'm going to go back over to the wall. I like to look at the actual impression. Atlas made it out as it was beautiful and amazing, but can I actually inspect and see what the face holding made looks like?
I rolled a 12. It's shit.
I think it might be bad.
Sure. Roll a fucking.
Well,
roll
I'd go on the fact that I got a 12 to hit on it, so I didn't get a
Yeah.
proper hit.
Oh, okay.
Perception or insight?
Insight. What do you think it looks like? It's a Rorschach test for Zook.
I think insight's better for trying to define
think-
art.
It is going to be beautiful. Insight powers activate.
You don't really get it. To you,
You could use
like you see
Jack of
kind
all
of some
trades.
indents, but you understand why your friend is proud, and you can support that.
That's wholesome. It's beyond me, this art. I'll accept it.
It's okay. Art, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, which I'm sure we'll find eventually. And
You
it's
see-
okay if you don't see it.
Different Zook exit that room. And I looked to Esty, Tech and Merit and to say, trust me, you have to experience this wall. It's changed my life. I
It's
think.
the broom closet in Stanley Parable. Would you like to experience the majesty of the golden wall with my face in it and Zook's boot in it?
Stunned.
Go take a look at it.
I'm sorry.
Just because
Oh,
you were
God.
asking.
Thank you.
And then I'll walk out, be like, yeah, good job.
Oh yeah, high five.
Oh,
The hands go up. Come on, double
Oh.
high five. High 10. Come on.
I will give you a high 10.
Yes.
it's enthusiastic, but I see the sheer pain in Atlas's face as Esty's just like, oh, it's pretty good. Oh, it's brutal. You hate to see it happen.
Don't take away my copium.
Sort of slink around. Crawling further to the east and north, seeing this strange, more runic room. With my dark vision, can I see any shapes in the darkness? Or is it still?
You can make out some pillars in the room.
Ooh. Everyone, they're safety pillars. It's safe for us to run
sorry,
blindly
hang
into
on.
this room.
I run blindly into the room.
Okay.
Oh, that's a big room. That room
Oh,
opened up.
I don't like how big this room is. I'm gonna leave the
But
room.
you've got sprinting space, so.
There's more.
That is true.
There's more
Ooh.
around the corner.
Oh,
Oh!
there's a
Oh!
friend. Do I have any
Right.
gold juice left? The unpetrifying juice.
No, you do not.
Oh.
Is this thing petrified?
I don't know, but it would have been nice just in case it was. Most of my friends in here are petrified. Not all, because I have you
okay.
guys, but...
As everyone starts pouring into the room, you see a very smug-looking kobold keeping a very tight eye on you.
Hello, friend! You should join us on our merry and happy adventures, because there's safety in numbers and this place is an exceptionally dangerous place. Take it from a satyr that died only moments ago.
Yeah, I imagine that happens here. I don't care to join you. I come here for the treasures. Owasha!
You
at your
miss
service.
you miss out on the greatest treasure of all with that attitude. The treasure of friendship.
Speak for yourself.
Make either a performance or a persuasion check.
I'm definitely modelling my Yeezys in the background while he said that. This is the greatest treasure of all.
Okay, it wouldn't have been an advantage either, so 9.
He looks at you all together as a ragtag team, and he just...
Yes, friends indeed. Friends indeed. Owasha will be your friend for gold or goods.
I have a fist-sized chunk of marble, my friend.
No.
Got 5 gold
Magical
pieces.
items.
I can give you the treasure of experience.
He rolls his eyes at you.
What about this amulet that I found? You boring bitch.
His eyes light up.
There we go. That got your attention.
Oh, an amulet indeed. Can Owasha see this?
I mean, you can see
As
it
he
from
reaches
that
out for
distance.
it.
You touch this, I'm taking your hand.
No, he's not trying to take it from you. Like, he's extending it to see if you'll hand it over for inspection.
I'm not handing this. This guy doesn't want to be my friend and yet wants to take my stuff? No.
He didn't say he doesn't want to be your friend.
He's
That's
like,
friends.
yeah, didn't even appreciate the power of friendship. The treasure is the friends we found along the way. And instead, it was just like, there's a shiny gold piece on your neck. Give it me. I'm like, no. I think that's a perfectly reasonable reaction.
Owasha does not need friends to leave this place.
How about 5 gold pieces? Can we do a whip round? I got 5 gold pieces.
Ooh, do you like to play the games?
He gets very excited looking at Zook.
Games, you talking?
Have you ever played Arrow My Arrow?
He gets super excited.
Zook, having absolutely no idea what this is, says, maybe I've played it, maybe I haven't. Do you know what Arrow My Arrow is?
Of course I do, and of course you haven't. Owasha made the game.
That's pretty big of you to think that you're the creator of all games.
No, not all games. Just this one.
As he pulls up a dartboard. Wait,
Oh.
hold on. I think there's actually a thing for this.
Asha, why'd you carry a dartboard with you? You're a very strange fellow.
Why do you carry Jax around with you?
Because I keep winning. I can't get rid of him.
There's your answer.
As you say.
True.
I swear to God.
Don't insult our greedy little
Anyway.
friend here.
I'm sorry. Though hearing Arrow My Arrow, this sounds like a job for Etsy, I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
Suspect you've got to hit an arrow with another arrow.
Oh, wait, it won't come out.
A mind
No,
blow, that's
it's,
not the game. Oh!
Let me pull up the rules.
How many dartboards do you
Okay.
have, my fine fellow?
Okay. The rules of the game are that each player gets 3 daggers and stands 30 feet away from the target. Taking turns in an order, each player throws a dagger at the board by rolling a d20. Highest score wins 100 gold.
That's pretty funny.
Oh,
If you get
yeah.
10 points for a bullseye, and if you get 2 bullseyes, you get to pick a prize. Which is why it's called Arrow My Arrow. If you put an arrow through the bullseye and an arrow again through the bullseye.
Oh,
Arrow My Arrow. It's stupid, but you don't know.
oh, that's
He's a kobold, let him have it.
a fine kobold friend. You think we can't, but with the power of friendship, we will overcome this obstacle. For friends.
Inspirational. I'm a loss for words, so
Give a thumbs up.
I return it with 2 of them. And then it switches
Should we
to
all
finger
throw?
guns.
Should we all throw a dagger? I say 4 daggers for 5 friends, but you want to share a dagger?
I'll share a dagger with you.
No, it's my dagger. I don't want to share a dagger. Someone else can
He's
share
got
a
a
dagger.
bag full of daggers everyone can use. It's fine.
I don't,
He just
I
drops
don't
it on the floor
mind,
with a soft clatter.
Giving up my throw of a dagger. The barbaric thing is throwing daggers.
Yes. Double checking if I get any advantage for anything. Is there anything I can do that's bullshit? No. No, this is for the dice gods. And the dice gods. Oh, I wish I had subtlety. I can't do it now, but if I had subtlety, I could mage hand, and you won't be able to tell I was doing it. Oh no, it's Spectre, we can see it. Okay, I won't
And
cheat.
you? Oh god. Oh, what
I
if you had an
can't.
unseen servant though?
Oh. Zook genuinely contemplates like jumping up 40 feet and landing down so he re-rolls a character. Another red cap will be in my place. Who's going to throw the first dagger? Who's going to set the tone?
I'll go first.
Yeah, I think our expert marksman should do.
Okay,
A 20, of course.
so, is it just a d20 or is it anything added to it?
It's just a d20, but I feel like you should be able to add no, is it straight luck or is it skill? I guess that's the difference.
I don't know if this will count for anything, but I'll just bless this land.
What I'd personally
Blessed
say
be the
specifically
people.
because she's an archer, just give her that. You can add your proficiency bonus to the roll, so that it's not going to mess up
Okay.
the points.
Yeah,
So you get a
this makes
minimum
sense
of
for the archer.
3 points essentially. Yeah.
So it's 2 plus 2 to the roll.
Yeah.
Okay,
Come
and
on.
it's. Should I roll all 3 d20s at once?
That's
No,
your
one
call.
at
It's your
a
strategy.
time.
Oh, Nadrin.
Wow.
Actually, it's probably
Don't
easier
throw
to
it
just
in our
roll all
friend.
3. Yeah, go ahead and roll all 3.
I'll roll the other 2 then.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my
That's embarrassing.
god!
Oh my
Alright,
word.
save.
That's impressively
Ooh.
bad.
That's Bennett's levels. I think. that's
Okay, you take your last dagger.
Even Bennett's recovered from that.
Right,
I thought
those,
you were the
those
marksman.
Oh, you get one more.
I've rolled 3.
Oh, you rolled 3. Oh, it's 2 plus 1. Okay, there we go. Oh wow, these are like the shittiest daggers you've ever tried to throw. You're not even sure what just happened.
He's greased him up so they slipped out your hand when you threw him.
I can't.
Just gonna be like, these are really shit daggers. You're cheating at this, and I'll walk away.
Owasha is an honest lizard.
To be fair,
I
Wash has
take
not
offense.
asked us anything.
He
We're getting
just
stuff
wants
for
to play.
free,
You got
really.
you. He's bored as shit. You guys like, hey, play a game. He's like, yeah, games.
Looks like I'm next in line, so I'll
Yeah, I love
plonk
that we've
over.
queued up for it.
Zook, legs a wide stance. You see him rooted. No movement at all. You see him sort of move his torso, how rock solid he is. And I point to that target. This strike for the big guns. A 1, a 2, a 3. Oh my. Consistent.
Yeah,
You're
hit the
definitely
exact
greased.
same spot each
Greased.
time.
Greased.
Not the bullseye.
I told you he's cheating.
I immediately run away, just embarrassed. Oh no.
Awash is scratching his head. He's actually checking the daggers now.
Oh, Tech.
You're up.
Tech deck, you're up. Do a kickflip. I haven't forgotten.
I'm just rolling d20s here, am I?
Yes. Oh, it's the
There
best so
you
far.
go.
Ooh,
Oh my
That's how
god.
it's done.
so nonchalant.
What?
I still have no vision, by the way.
God damn it.
Oh, tech deck.
Right, that's a good, 18 points.
Very much the highest so far. I think Merrick's got
He
your
scrubbed
number.
them off. He scrubbed them off. The last person, I guess, had some greasy hands there. He cleaned off all the handles for you guys.
No,
Oh, yeah,
Merrick will show us how it's done.
Well, he'll try his best, but we all know we're all 28.
Tech Tech sits on top of the kobold just to flex on
him. Assert dominance.
Yeah. So he tells you it was
Very
how it's
close
done.
to literally tech tech. Very nice.
Yeah, Merrick's fairly happy with that. He wags his tail as he walks away.
Right, I will show you all the power, the might of friendship, because we do this together as a team.
If you crit, I'll believe in friends forevermore. But if you don't, oh my god.
I got
really?
the bullseye. I missed with the other ones, but that's because you started doubting me as soon as
Convinced.
I clicked it. You started doubting me, so that's your fault.
I believe in friendship. I said it. I believe it now.
Look at with the other ones. No, 3.
Oh, but only
So I
one
still,
bullseye,
I
though.
still didn't.
Still.
Still in third, but.
So what we learn
the bullseye.
is that friendship makes you lose.
And
not being able to
got me a
see-
20, and then your doubt towards my love for everybody here caused me to roll a 3 and a
think-
9.
What we've really seen is that being blind gives you a better chance of
Yeah,
throwing stuff.
Daredevil.
Well, oh, Ashka, we've played your game. Why don't you throw the daggers and show us how it's done?
Yes.
He shakes the rat off of him. I mean, the lizard. Sorry, his Zulk.
The fluffy lizard.
And then he is going to go ahead and roll.
Come on, 3 crits.
Like he should have some proficiency, but he does not.
It's
Well,
like
if he had proficiency, he would have got the prize right away.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fair.
But
You just
I
try and
believe
not
he
show off
just,
too much.
He ties with Tech Tech.
Okay.
Well, time for a toss off.
He throws you 3 more daggers and steps aside.
Go on,
God.
toss off. Who could win?
Oh, Merrick also has the same score,
I
though.
don't think so. Because
Yeah?
it says 17
17.
is 5 points, whereas
Oh, it's a
18,
5.
19,
No,
Oh,
never
yeah.
mind. Yep. Okay. Ah,
Got his hopes up.
you caught me. I tried. Very close, though.
All right. Froey.
The washer
are you
wins
doing?
his own prize.
9, 10, and an 8.
Oh no.
Savage.
Oh, God.
Washer made a game to win themselves.
What?
Oh my god. Yay. my
Is that a winning? Well, I think that's tied again.
Oh, no, it's tied. It's tied. You're right. You're right. It's tied.
Oh,
it's
God.
tense.
Actually, no, it's not. I think the 8 is the 8 not lower than.
Isn't? No, yeah, 8's below 9.
Yeah,
It's
eight's
9
1
to
point.
13.
Yeah, you managed to just about squeak it with 1 point.
Rigged.
All these
Wa-
carnival
Wash
games
will-
are bullshit.
Wash is going to shake your hand. He is a good sport, though. Where's my doodly dad? Oh, it's right down here.
It's a fine game, Washer.
Do I not got a handshake
Fine
from my
game.
bullseye? A
He
disappointing
hands you
kobold
a
friend.
bracer.
I have not played a game this fun in so very long. Thank you and your friends for the entertainment.
Thank you.
Well, now that we've bonded over leisure activities, I'll let you have a look at the amulet that I've got. But it stays in my hand, you just get to look at it.
Oasha will plop down on his butt in front of you and reach up, looking at it as he slowly studies its intricacies. And then he looks at you and he says,
My friend, I think you have found probably one of the most valuable items in this wretched, horrible place. This is the amulet of the living stone. You become
Cool.
petrified. You can still move. Which, thank you guys for taking care of that scorpion.
You're welcome. I was a big help.
he gives you a thumbs up.
Shoot finger guns back.
He stands back up after dusting off his pants.
I am Oasha. I come and go as I please, but I love to find the treasures in this place. If you need anything, you can call for me anytime. Especially if you want to play more games.
I think we will do that.
Yeah, I also have
Games.
wares for sale, but I'm choking on my spit, so if anybody wants to buy or trade, let me know and I'll find out what he has.
I've got 10 gold pieces.
I got 5 gold pieces.
Got
Of
10
the
gold
finest
pieces.
I will
Yes,
sell you
please.
all of my javelins and hand axes. Just because I don't want to use them.
Just
Just to buy more nets off you. Give me more nets. Give me a way to restore myself from the dead, please. Self-healing. I'll appreciate that too.
I've got 2
what's
hand
that
axes, a flail, and a rapier.
Garbage.
For some reason.
You
I
asked
plan
for
on using these
gold.
daggers.
If it's not magic, Oasha does not want it. However, my friend,
He looks at Atlas.
if I give you something, do you promise to bring me something?
I have already brought you the true joy of friendship.
Yes,
I think
yes,
I've
the
proved.
friendship,
I think
get
I've
it, but
proved myself a worthy and trustworthy person to bring the most valuable of stuff.
all Oasha wants is a magical item. You and your magical friends go bring Oasha magical item, and Oasha will help.
I mean, is it a particular item you're looking for, or do you just want the shiny amulet?
He just looks exasperated as he shoves a pouch at you.
Do not die and find me magic shinies to sell, and you can have this.
So he shoves a pouch at you in exchange for the promise that later you will give him a magical item.
I will shake
you
his
accept?
hand and hide my other hand behind my back, with my fingers crossed.
Oh, this. You're,
Oh,
No, I'm not. I'm
I'm
not
starting to think that
evil.
Awash is not the shrewdest barterer either, because so far Awash has just sort of given us stuff. The
He
Marvel
did kick
Domain.
the shit out of
a
us
long
in his
time.
own game, so
It's true.
you paid him in entertainment. This place is lonely and desolate, and he just had basically the equivalent of like Bilbo's 111th party.
I mean,
We are.
we did invite you the moment
charmed.
we met you to join our merry little band of friends, where you could have all this
You didn't.
entertainment constantly. But
You did not try to kill Oasha. You did not threaten Oasha. Oasha played games. Oasha just wants magic items.
Well, why don't you come with us to find said magic items?
Ah,
Ah, you're lazy. I get it. It's okay.
if you cannot step through the mists, you cannot follow Oasha. Oasha has to take the long way around. If you need Oasha, Oasha will come, but Oasha will not come with you. You have to walk way too far for Oasha.
I mean, Awasha makes a very good point.
Yeah,
Atlas.
I guess I have no arguments for you, Awasha. Your logic is sound, and your friendship, being able to follow me wherever I go without you following me wherever I go, does make me feel quite happy.
He face palms and just like he doesn't even want a magic item from you anymore. He just wants you to go away.
I would very much like to give him a big old squeezy hug before handing him over to whoever else wants to deal with this annoying lizard thing.
We'll put him down.
Oh, I'll literally hand him to somebody. There you go.
Too big for me.
He looks very unenthusiastic about this chain of events.
Drop him in front of Tech Deck. See if we can sell
You
his
now owe
skateboard.
him 2 magical items for the sack.
We didn't agree on that deal.
I'm taking interest based on how annoying you are.
What's actually in the sack?
I'll let him.
Are you gonna ask him?
No. I'm just going to look at it.
Are you going to do anything with the sack?
Does it have like a drawstring opening or anything like that?
It appears to be a leather pouch that looks like a belt with a small, like, button closing flap. There you go.
I would like to unbutton the flap and have a look inside.
You see absolutely nothing. It's pitch fucking black inside.
Oh, I am sticking my hand in there.
Okay.
Oh no.
Are you trying to pull something out?
I just want to see how far in my hand goes.
Okay. You're down to the shoulder.
Sweet. Is there anything in there, or is it just like my hand's in just empty space?
You can just constantly feel like you're almost reaching something and you can just grab it.
I'd like to attempt to grab whatever it is.
Okay. Are you going to pull it out?
Why wouldn't I? I've grabbed it.
Okay. What's your favorite food? What is
Uh,
Atlas's favorite food? Is it chocolate jerky? It's chocolate jerky,
It's going
isn't
to be
it?
chocolate jerky.
He pulls out a piece of chocolate jerky.
Well, that's going in my collection of one other piece of chocolate jerky, so...
On the inside flap, you see the wording Nax Sacco Snacks.
Oh, the sack of snacks. I will take a sack of snacks.
So you don't myrtlate yourself for your other teammates since we don't have any healers.
You say that, but you can't really eat them when you're dying, so...
No, that's what makes it sort of helpful.
Sort of is a strong term.
Listen, when we get to level 5, I'll put a point in cleric.
Oh my god.
Although I think there's a good place to put a pause for
Yeah.
today. We've gone a bit long.
Absolutely. I was gonna say I was trying to pull the brakes, but we were going too fast. So, with your meeting of this strange little kobold, we will go ahead and wrap up our adventure in Skutz's meta inside monsters and muscles.
One
There
last
we
thing.
go.
How did he taste?
What?
How did the kobold taste?
I licked him.
Oh god.
Let's say lick the frog.
roll a d20.
Uh-oh.
He tasted kind of salty and definitely like a lizard. Verified lizard. Check mark.
We got the blue check.
Good to know.
Verified
Okay.
on Lizard Twitter.
All right. Well, I didn't really know how to make that first portion go and not have it be a repeat, but I think we're through all of the main stuff you've seen before, so we'll be going forward into more and more shenanigans.
I
very,
think
very
shenanigans is definitely the key word, especially with the way that Atlas and Zook seem to have done what they do.
Yeah.
Listen,
Look,
BFF.
this is the first time I've got to be a player in a long time. There's a reason Theros games go how they do.
I am very willing to be just a jump casting spell bot. Just to make you
I'm
help
so
Atlas
glad
fly.
that just got to rocket myself from the ceiling into a scorpion. That was worth it. Even if it killed me, it was worth it. Just for the visual.
And now hopefully you have something to help with hit
see.
points at least, because oh my
We'll
god.
see.
This is going to be an absurd couple of weeks. And I'm going to make a list of what checks everyone can make, because I keep having to pull up character sheets to see. I'm like, shit. This is so much fun. I've laughed so hard today. There was no puzzle in that first room. You guys
Oh,
were just drinking
yeah.
potions
Oh.
that were meant for you to save on your journey.
Yeah,
Oops.
I had a feeling that these are really
Oops.
useful to save for later, or that we'd have to like combine them to solve something. It's more funny this way.
Oh
I mean,
my
that health was
God.
nice. I did like that health.
Hey,
It's pretty great.
That petrified definitely saved me from dying.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? We'll make this work. If you're gonna do this now, let's buff for the future instead of you being like, oh shit, too bad I wasted that potion.
Tech threw up. Everyone
Tech
got a
threw-
benefit.
That one was just gonna do necrotic damage. It was supposed to be like to poison a blade or something. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh
that's
no. And he
funny.
threw it up twice. And I'm like, oh, thank God.
Survival instincts.
I'm trying to deliver as few like damage blows for you guys doing silly things as possible because it's entertaining, but not
Always a
what I
fun
was
bit of
expecting.
GMing where you
Just-
accidentally kill your party.
We're
Like,
also just
oops.
damaging each other quite a bit, and yeah, you can't control us doing that.
Oh, good times.
It's been a sesh. An ace
Fantastic.
session.
Very well run, Scott.
All right.
Really enjoyed it.
Looking forward to more sessions and learning how to watch the herd of cats do their thing. All right.
Oh,
Well,
so-
that concludes our session. It's that.
Okay, I was going to say, do you want to do the outro? Because I tend to do it, but
That concludes our first session of Muscles and Monsters. Our little inside break from Theros, so I can get my training wheels on. Thank you,
had,
everybody.
You had the DM itch.
I did. I'm scratching it. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in, for chatting, and for lurking. We always appreciate it. And as always, if you want to keep up on the sessions, check out Satyr Atlas's YouTube channel, where all of our past shenanigans are up. If you want to use our break in the Marble Domain to catch up on the Theros chaos, you would be a great opportunity. And with that, everybody, Atlas, do you have anything else to say?
If you're basically an inverse of the Theros situation, if you want to see the game from the player's perspective, tune into me here at Satyr Atlas. If you want to see the behind the screen, as well as give some first time or new time DM advice in the chat, do go to Scatterpods when we're live. Yeah, we'll be back next week at 7:30 GMT.
And 11:30 PST. With that, everybody, take care Have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.